Hello, everyone.
Skittles.
You can tell by the hat that we've decided to get serious. Hello, and welcome to Guild Superior, our twitching channel. It is twitching, right, when we're on the Twitch?
I believe so.
Okay. We are here to play the ultimate episode of the Isle of Endless Fog. Ultimate in this case meaning the last, not perhaps the best. There may be better iterations of this, but we're going to give you the best we can. And with that, I'd like to stop embarrassing myself by talking and embarrass everyone else by making them talk. So let's bring them all up.
Hi.
Hello.
Let's have some people talk about themselves. We're going to go anti-clockwise today by the way it's set up in Twitch, which is on this monitor, which is why I'm gesturing in this direction. And which means we're starting with Ashley.
Hello. I'm Ashley. And I'm Minnesota Muse on Twitch. And I am playing tonight for you, Orcanna Bone Crusher.
Woo!
She is now a fifth level Barbarian, Path of the Ancestral Guardian. And she just got 2 attacks. So that's going to be super cool.
Sugoi. So de wa Nihongo de ite kudasai. Ichiban Grayforest Zebulon Odonaghue.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy. Tonight, I am playing Grayforest Zebulon Odonaghue, a human, 5th level College of Eloquence Bard, and he's ready to inspire and get his groove on tonight.
Sehr gut. Der Groove ist wunderbar. Und now, meine Freunde, Dave.
Hello and welcome. My name is Dave. Tonight I am playing Zolnikis Mjolnion. An old fella happens to be a circle of the stars druid. Sometimes bright lights shine out of his orifices. You might get to see that tonight.
Sounds like a
it.
personal
That's all I
problem.
got. Oh,
That's amazing.
That's just one of them, believe me.
Yeah.
We don't have enough time to get to all of them, but we're going to deal with that one tonight.
At least the discharge is damaging and properly aimed most of the time. Chad, please dig us out of this hole I've put ours in.
Hello, it's me, Chad. Sometimes light also bathes from my orifices.
I asked you to help, and
That
you
might
do
be
this
true.
to me. Why would you do this to me?
You have failed. You have asked the wrong person to help. The only thing I do is dig bigger holes.
Shut it, crab hands.
Hey, it's me. I'm here today to play Rayhan Aktuna, 5th level human soul knife rogue, cultist of the supreme mistress of petals, wielder of the crab claw of whatever the fuck that guy's
Demonic.
name was. Yeah,
Demonic crab claw.
devil
power.
crab guy.
Greg.
And
Demon formerly known as Greg.
demon formerly known as Greg.
Does that have any special powers?
Yeah, it's going to give him disadvantage on some rolls.
Yeah, it lets me
The best of
lets me
powers.
but it gives me advantage on knife attacks when I hold the knife in the crab claw.
And when dipped in butter,
battle.
absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
Tethros is somewhere here. He's played by some guy. I don't know. Would Tethros' player please stand up?
Uh-oh.
Please stand up.
Hello. I am Kirk. I'm playing Tethros of Griff. A guy with an appetite for things shining from places.
Shiny.
And you know, he's a half giant rune knight.
Does he literally
wanted to
eat
eat, Greg.
gems? Does he eat gems and stuff?
He hasn't eaten any in front of you.
Okay.
Doesn't mean he
Good.
doesn't, though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he should stop complaining about food then.
Well, maybe we should eat more
Maybe
than
we should
just,
find some gems.
I don't know, carrying a goat with us who turns your hand into a claw, Rayhan. Ooh.
Greg
Like-
died for our sins.
Oh.
Oh, there's some deep lore in this game, guys, and it's been 5 sessions, which means we're doing it right. Before we get into all of that, and I promise you there's going to be a lot of that, we should probably talk through any announcements we have. Chad, is there anything you might want to talk about? Is there anything happening in the near future, say within the next 24 to 48 hours, in a location close to us on the internet that you might want to mention?
Yep. Yeah, I hopefully very soon you will be able to purchase on DriveThruRPG an adventure, a module in the classic parlance that I have crafted, finalized with the help of my friends, and I'm very excited. It is called a kind of dark revelry. It's a nice, quick, fast-paced first level adventure. I'm excited about it. Hopefully it'll go through all of the watchful eyes of whoever looks at them and says at drive-thru very soon. I'm excited.
I'm super excited. I
Congrats,
know
dude.
I've looked at parts of it.
We
I didn't
played
help
it.
play test it. I didn't play test it, but some of you guys did,
Yeah,
though.
a couple of us
and
played it a couple times.
I
It's
heard
fun.
some neat
Mhm.
things, so
Yeah.
I'm super excited. Dave, did you want to announce anything?
I just remembered from when we streamed it, and I don't remember Ashley what your character was, but I believe you fell off the wall and like almost died in the first scene.
I was a tiefling named Maybe.
That's right, maybe.
That's amazing.
Maybe you'll be able to climb
Mhm.
that wall.
I hurt
Maybe
myself.
I do have
I
some
nearly
announcements.
died.
First off, we are going to be jumping back into our Beyond Saltmarsh game next week, so I'm really looking forward to that. We've taken a couple weeks off
Oh my God.
for me, basically, to sort of do some basic world building and planning for our 4th season.
First time ever in
lots-
the campaign we planned.
There, exactly. And thank you, Michael, by the way, for stepping in to run this particular module in the interim. That was awesome. Really appreciate the time to
Happy
do
to
that.
do it.
Yeah,
Not stressed at all about people watching me do things.
I should also mention that as far as I know, we're playing Svealand tomorrow night. So stop in and join us for some Svealand action. Same time, same place, just on a different day. So Wednesdays and Thursdays, the moral of the story. Also, big shout out and gratitude and love to our Wednesday night game sponsors over at CZRPG. Christian, you're awesome. Thank you so much for helping to support what we're doing. We truly support what you're up to. Folks, if you want to check out what they've got going on over at CZRPG, please hop on over to their DM's Guild library and check it out. Christian, incidentally, and Jack were the authors of this particular game that we're playing tonight, the Isle of Endless Fog. So that's really sweet to see as well. It's been super fun. We've only scratched the surface. There's a lot more in there that maybe we'll come back to someday and play some other parts of it. Who knows? But yeah, big shout out to those guys for being part of our fun. So go check them out. We are actually going to do a giveaway tonight, courtesy of Christian and Jack, who wrote they published it under Realm Warp Media, is the publisher, and so we've got a copy of this awesome PDF to give away, and I will drop a link. CZRPG win. All you have to do is type the code word !drawing, and you'll be entered to win that awesome PDF version of this thing. So big shout out to those guys. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Back to you, Michael.
Well, thank you, sir. Hey, Andy. I've got a problem, and I'm hoping you can help me out with. As you can see
Yeah.
behind me, I've got, a plushy Kirby. I have a small colony of porgs on the shelf, and a couple of loth cats as well. Kind of our plush pet menagerie, if you will. But winter's coming, and they get kind of cold on the shelf. Do you think there's a source or maybe something I could get to help keep them warm?
I have got the perfect solution. Get your wall art on the Guild Superior merch website. God damn.
I thought you were
almost
gonna
had it.
say
You almost
You know,
had it.
You just blanket them in wonderful Guild Superior merch.
I thought you were gonna say get like little child shirts and put them on those little porgs
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
animals.
you could do that. Get little masks for them. Get them some coffee cups and maybe like set them.
Now I feel like I have to set them up with some
for a
merch
nice
and take
brunch.
pictures of them to
Yeah.
post to like Instagram and
Let's play some
Twitter.
Dollhouse.
Oh,
It's like Elf on a shelf, but it's
Yeah.
like porg with
It
Guild
merched
Superior
out.
swag.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
totally
Porg in a
merched out.
morgue? I don't know.
Ooh.
Or just grab yourself a nice T-shirt like this.
Yeah.
The t-shirts are wonderful.
Nice.
They're
Link
very
in the
quality.
chat for that. So check it out.
Totally. Ashley, really quick, anything from you?
Nope.
Okay.
I ran
Kirk?
Chad's one shot on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, it was good. It had a really good turnout and we enjoyed playing it. And
Good.
I recorded it, but I haven't seen what that turned out yet.
Did anybody die?
No.
Oh.
I think that's a first.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is
That's impressive.
That's impressive. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of people who might die, Kirk, any announcements from you?
Um,
I thought Kirk
I
was
got- I-
about birthdays, not death days.
yeah, I got
Kirk,
I-
hang in
I
there,
got-
buddy.
I got
We're pulling
acorns
for you.
from the DM between sessions.
You did. Speaking of which,
They're
let's go
tasty.
ahead. Let's go ahead. I hope you didn't eat them.
I won't admit to anything.
Good call. Speaking of, we'll go ahead and dive into a bit of a recap and statement. The first thing I want to open with is just a heartfelt thanks and apology to Chris and Jack. There is this one adventure. One adventure has so much in it, and in 5 sessions, we have barely scratched the surface. I could probably run about 20 or 30 sessions out of this. There is so much content in there, but time is not our friend. So when we last actively left our heroes, they had just fought off an undead giant that may have killed Rayhan, but something happened. A goat was involved. It turns out the goat may have been a demon, possibly a demon they slew earlier in the pre-campaign. Who knows? But Rayhan came back and now has a claw hand. That's the important part. Rayhan made it. She has a claw hand. And they also drove off one of the Slua, one of the things plaguing this island and causing the damage. In doing this, they defended a weather-worn individual that had been calling lightning from the sky, and we had left it there. We're going to have to kind of move things along because time is a friend to no man. So what has happened in the interim is they have spoken with this man who turns out to in fact to be the druid Ither, who is coincidentally been keeping what few survivors are left on the island alive by sneaking them in food and water from the parts of the island that are not corrupted. The party had several conversations with him. There was a bit of travel time as the druid was able to, Ither was able to go, yes, I know exactly where this is coming from. It's the Tower of Eternity in the middle of the island, in the mountains. I'm one druid. I can't do anything about that, and didn't find out about it until it was too late. But you seem like a shockingly capable group of adventurers, and if we don't try something now, we're all dead anyway. So he has graciously offered to guide you into the heart of the island, over mist-covered rivers, through fog-swaddled forests in the full bloom of autumn, up through the rocky foothills of the Isle of Man to the foundation of this tower. And that is in fact where we will be picking up our adventure. In the interim, though, Tethros, being a man of great practicality, asked Ither if he could do anything to help, and Ither gave him a handful of acorns. So
These,
we
these are food.
Was Enya playing when that happened?
Enya is never
Acorns.
playing.
What do those do?
I don't think they're just food.
Do they turn things to stone?
I should have asked more about them when I had the chance.
He just kind of shrugs and turns into
So,
a squirrel and scuttles off into the woods as you stand here before the tower.
we should have just
Damn.
asked.
Probably not a good sign.
Zal, I feel like you would know what these do.
Let me take a look at them.
I will
It
give him
seems it
one
is-
acorn.
It seems it is up to us.
That's true. Have I ever
The
seen
travel-
anything quite like this before?
You know that some druidic circles enchant acorns instead of like scrolls or potions, because it's more in keeping with their milieu.
Okay.
But you can't really tell what these are for.
Awesome.
I don't know. I guess you'd have to eat one to find out, but when do you eat it is the question.
I think I will hold on to them for now.
I have another question for the DM real quick. Did we I'm assuming that, and maybe in error, that we had a long rest perhaps between
You absolutely
what
did. It
happened
took
and what's
longer
now?
than a day to get there. So full rest, everybody's hit points are back. You've leveled up. Equally importantly, just for a bit of flavor, once you get away from the coast and the cities, the fog is much more bearable, especially as you got into the foothills and the mountain here. It's still present, but things are not, how do we say in the parlance of our time, fucked to death by corrupt fog out here. The
Oh,
water's
wow.
clean. There's some wildlife left. You're able to get actual food. You know, Ither mentioned that that's what he's been doing basically, is he's been going out, getting food and water and taking it back to the people in the town that he can find.
Did Ither leave? Or is he still with us?
He's gone. He is just
Okay.
squirreled off.
Yeah, he
I-
fucked off.
I have something for each of you. Before we go much farther, and he'll dig into his pack, and he pulls out these little square. They almost
Pine
look like
cones?
cakes. They look like
Oh.
small cakes.
Hey.
And he hands one to each of you, and he says, "A long time ago, I learned a very special recipe for the cake. I learned it from a friend of mine named Scooby, and ever since then I've called them Scooby snacks. I suggest that you eat one prior to going into battle. It will give you a bit of zest, a bit of spring in your step. I think you'll like it. It's very tasty."
Are these hallucinogenic?
Possibly.
Nice.
That is terrifying.
How did you get such detail on these tiny cakes? This piping work is fantastic.
I am a chef. You didn't know this, Rayhan.
Did this Scooby have icy blue eyes?
Why, yes. Yes, they did.
Nice.
I cannot with you people.
Hmm.
What do those mechanically do?
Any creature who eats one of these Scooby snacks
So it's
will
better
get to have a 1d8 hit points when they use a hit die to regain hit points. They will get 1d8 extra.
Okay.
Hold on, is that correct? Yes.
Seems-
And you can eat a let's see. You can use a
Oh,
bonus
dwarves.
action to eat one.
Dwarves need that. Holy shit.
Hold on, that might not be right. At the end of the short rest, a creature eats it. Okay, within 1 hour work. Oh, sorry. No, you can eat it at any time for a bonus action, and you get hit points equal to my proficiency bonus, which is currently 3. So you get 3 temporary hit points if you eat one. There we
the
go.
temp hit points.
Temporary
We
hit
could eat them
points.
now.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I currently have 5 temporary hit points.
Most people
so I
have
will
to
not
use
use
magic
any.
for that. Chefs don't give a shit.
I'm
Ooh.
kind of hungry now, and I will eat mine.
Bam! Look at that sauce.
Zal just kind of looks at you, Tethros, expectantly as you eat it.
I'm gonna eat mine too.
Oh.
Well,
I'm gonna
Zal,
wait
this
to see
is
if he
one of the
dies.
best things you have ever made.
yes,
This is on par with that lobster claw you made me.
yes.
This is phenomenal. The sweetness, the tenderness, the flakiness. It's got this little frosting on the top. It's soft on the inside and gooey, and it's
Yes.
just like it lubricated. I feel like I can use my real voice now.
Oh, wow!
I was going to eat it, but now I'm worried.
It will change your accent.
It's like helium.
Side effect.
Oh, that's so amazing.
It's not that bad, guys. I swear, I felt like I had something stuck in my throat for like the last 10 years. Oh, fuck, it's back.
Oh, okay.
Well.
Last short time. Orcanna just shoves it into her mouth and eats it as one.
Let's
bite.
go!
Orcanna is now a gnome.
Okay, guys, let's go.
No, probably not.
Yippee!
The tower that looms before you, its tip kind of goes up into the mist, which is only 30 feet up, so that's not saying much. But it seems kind of deceptively small, like maybe 30 or 40 feet across. So
Is there a door? Did you say?
there's a
Like
door right in front of you. Hold on, I believe I even have some flavor text for you here.
Oh.
Maybe?
I do like flavor text. Perhaps it is boxed.
Nope. The flavor text is not what I thought it was here. There's one other important detail that is important. There is mist churning out of the door. Like there's fog vaguely around you. It's not quite as thick and oppressive, but the stuff coming out of the door and out of that hallway is just dank and cold and chills ye to the bone, but doesn't have any mechanical effect.
I have a bad feeling about this.
This is definitely
This
the place.
seems ominous.
Perhaps we should proceed cautiously.
I just
I'm
had
going
a
to
crazy
put-
thought. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to put the scarf back on my face. She makes a big show about putting it up.
If I give everyone a pickaxe, we could just tip the tower over.
You have 5 pickaxes.
Well, no, but I have a sledgehammer and I have a pickaxe and I have a couple war hammers. I think if we all work together, my knowledge of stonework on this building, we could probably fell it in like 3 days. To have to get out. I mean, one of us might die when it falls over.
What if we had like a fireball, like right at the like a load-bearing pillar?
Perhaps
might
we
work, too.
open the door and do it the knife way.
Yes.
How
Let's-
do you wield a knife
let's
with your
do it
little
that
claw
way.
thing, Greyhound? Show me again how you do that, because it's
Like-
always so
like
funny.
this. Click clack. And a knife
Oh
appears.
God!
Michael,
knife
while this
appears in my
conversation is
crab
happening, Zal has begun to enter through the door.
Wait,
Please
it's
move
all.
yourself up a little bit.
I will move. I will fall.
There are 2 things that immediately grab your attention as you look in. Saul. One, whatever this tower is, it's old as shit. And there are, in fact, there's from open doorways, there's the wan sunlight of the fog around you coming through. So everything is dimly lit. but you can see. 2, I mentioned the tower. It's kind of slim, maybe 30 feet across. That hallway in front of you clearly goes at least 50 to 70 feet before hitting a central chamber and a stairwell.
It's much bigger on the inside. We should be very careful. And he'll take another step in.
I feel naked without my emotional support coats.
You will be okay, Orcanna.
Take another step in.
Try some more cake.
There isn't any more.
You don't have any more. Zal might have more.
All right, they'll just depend on this hallucinogen.
Zal, as you're stepping in, please let me read you some flavor. The dark, cobweb-infested corridor leads into a small octagonal room beyond, at the end. 2 doors stand on either side of you, whilst in the center of the room beyond, a spiral staircase leads up. Several empty torch sconces line the wall. Which is to say, there's a door on the left and a door on the right. Which you can see on the map. That I have not bothered blacking out because I'm just not that great at Roll20 yet.
Now, did we decide how long my shield spell of daylight lasts?
Standard daylight time.
It's like an hour?
Yeah.
All right, then Orcanna will turn it on. Palisade of Zenith Sun.
Warm, and the spotlight of sunlight just shines past us all, which is great because it doesn't ruin your night vision. You can see accurately things up ahead, like, you know, all the spiders hanging out in the webs everywhere. It's just nasty.
This place is filthy.
Oh, little spiders.
You could
I like
probably eat
spiders.
those.
Yeah, they're, they're nice though.
Michael, you said there's a room on the left, or a door on the left. Can you ping where that is? I don't see it on the map. I see the one on
Funny
the right.
story.
You go fierce.
Neither do I.
I see this one
I'll
here.
bring up the rear.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. The description says there's a door somewhere on the left, but I'm not seeing a door on the left. So, there's only one door in the hallway. Oh no.
Is it this?
Yeah,
here?
on the right.
The slightly different face of wall?
Zal's gonna
That I'm
move up to the
pinging?
door and listen.
That's the one on the right. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know my left from my right.
Are we
Neither
saying
do I,
this
it's
is one
okay.
on the left?
That one, that looks like a painting on the wall to me.
Yeah,
So I'm going to say, nope,
I
there's a
agree.
door.
Oh, just one door. Okay.
And also a set of spiral stairs going both up and down.
This place is a fire hazard.
And does it look like the fog is coming down the stairs?
No, it looks like it's coming up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Okay. First, Zal's gonna listen at this door right here just to see if he can hear anybody on the other side.
Roll me a perception really quick.
We don't still have exhaustion, do we?
You do not. Everything
Okay.
has cleared.
Got it. Thank you.
Sweet.
That's going to be a 13.
You hear nothing, Lebowski.
He'll move to the stairs next.
You move to the stairs. We'll go with the previous perception roll because it's just quicker. You continue to hear nothing. It sounds quiet as the grave. But you do, you do tell that the mist, in fact, is rising up out of the stairwell from below and just flowing like a river out past your legs out the door.
He'll turn to Rayhan. It's quiet in here. Too quiet.
Like a grave.
Yes. I believe the
The
source
stair goes
is
up
down.
and down?
Correct.
Yes. Perhaps we ignore the rest of this tower and see the minus levels.
Yes, I agree. Let's go to the source. Where's the rest of the party?
They're right there.
Oh, hi.
Why are you guys whispering up there? What's going on?
Shh, shh, shh.
Shing, shing. Spotlight of daylight everywhere.
Oh God! Oh, I looked in it. Ah, I looked in it.
Quiet.
Your fog
What?
vision is
What,
ruined.
guys?
I'm gonna pull
Should
my
I go
hand
in
crossbow.
front?
So should we go down the stairs?
She might as well go in front.
The stairs go down
And up.
They,
and
Okay.
up,
You'll head over.
but the smoke is coming. Or the
It's coming
you said
up.
the fog was coming up the stairs.
No, there's smoke on the water, but fire in the sky. But the fog is coming up the stairs.
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
If only we had a little tiny fan that would work all the time.
I'm a huge fan of you, Orcanna.
I don't think that would work. Comes Gray's voice into your ear, Orcanna. Just Orcanna.
Aww. No, I'm hallucinating about my little goat friend.
God damn it! It's all those cakes.
They're good.
I think I needed a higher dosage.
Well, you're big. Let me see. He'll dig out another one and hand it to you.
Nice.
If it's not
Break it in
feeling
half
like
and
it's
I'll hand
kicking
half
in,
to
it's
Orcanna.
always a good idea to take a second dose.
Oh God. Oh God! It's kicking.
We've
in.
all been there.
I can feel it.
Yeah. Micro dosing, more like macro dosing.
Or dosey dose, perhaps.
Yeehaw. All right.
That's 3 dosing.
Tridosing, if you will. So, who is going to be first down yon stairs?
I could do it.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps Orcanna should go first. With that light, it won't matter anyway.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe they'll look directly in it and be blinded, and then we can hit them easier.
One can hope.
Makes sense to me.
Who will follow Orcanna?
I will.
What a brave man. Who's going to follow Zal?
I'll go after him.
Rayhan.
Behind.
I will bring
And
up the rear.
I'm sure you will.
Mm.
This is such a nice map. This is a big fucking tower.
Yeah, it is. Do you all see the new screen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
All
got
right.
some
Yes.
stank nugs. They got some stank nugs over here. Is that what that is?
That is fact. Stank nugs.
It's a grow room.
You descend into the basement, and it's a good thing you turned on the sunbeam, because there is shockingly no light underground. We're essentially have gone in kind of a clockwise fashion where Orcanna has reached the bottom of the stairs, and this is in fact the bottom of the stairs. Before you is a long hallway with a single door on it to the right, and even through the door, mist is just billowing through it, despite it being closed.
I know which way we're going.
Right.
I head towards the mist.
All right. You are brave. I'm going to move you up. Everyone else, please move yourself in order up behind Orcanna.
I'm hopped up on Scooby Snacks.
I popped up on Scooby Snacks and I've run out of fucks to give.
Right. I've lost my goat friend and I have nothing left to live for. Let's go.
You haven't really lost me. I'll always be with you.
Aw, that's sweet. I'm hearing all kinds of voices, guys.
Tethros! Where's Tethros?
Yeah.
Tethros,
Don't
it
worry,
is
I'm right with
uncomfortable
you.
down here. It is
This is
just a
super
little
small.
close.
Guys, I have dreams about this. It's not. No, let's just make this quick.
Did you eat that second cake? Are you tripping balls right now?
No, my shoulders hit both walls. I have to tilt my neck to the left a little bit. This sucks.
To be fair, we've all tripped over his balls once or twice.
Hey, it's not
he's
my
a-
fault.
He's
That's
a big
true.
boy.
That's true. Tethros gets around.
Why do you guys keep sleeping by the river?
If you're gonna tee it up for me like that, Orcanna, I'm going to swing.
Orcanna, do you choose to open the door to escape this horror?
Yeah, I do.
You open the door, and your sunbeam spell immediately shows just a wall of fog, occluding all vision into the room beyond.
We're back on the first floor.
Nope, you're in the basement still.
Why am I on the first floor?
We
I-
have that to the first floor again.
Oh, I didn't. That's weird.
Roll 20 suspension feature.
Mhm.
You back?
Roll
Yes.
20.
Yes, we're
How many
there.
cakes is roll 20 eaten?
Too
All of them.
many.
That's the question.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you see,
Between
Orcanna?
20.
What do you see?
I see a wall of fog.
Is it a dead
Is-
end?
Is there anything evil in here?
Here, here, here.
Well, if there is, they know where we are now.
Was that like 7 affirmatives for evil?
Oh, uh-oh.
The acoustics in the room are just apparently really good.
Is that a door?
That is a doorway, yes.
Let's go through.
All right. I will take one step inside because I can't see anything.
Zal will move in as well.
What are those squares?
You don't know.
Perhaps because we can't see them.
Correct. You
Hmm.
you can see about 6 inches in front of you,
Oh, got it.
Even with the light.
even with the light.
Ooh, scary.
All right.
Lead
Perhaps-
the way, Orcanna.
Someone has a pole.
Oh,
Does
I do.
anyone have a pole?
right here.
I have a
Tap, tap, tap.
javelin.
Tap, tap, tap.
We
Zal will
could,
tap
uh,
his pole in front of him and like using it as a walking stick, a walking cane, and he'll start moving forward.
Everybody hold on to each other.
Literally 5 feet. You walk 5 feet in, and it's tap tap quiet. Yep. There's a hole right in front of you.
Oh my.
Oh. I'll take out my javelin and like also try to stab at the ground.
Directly in front of you, there's nothing. But if you start stepping a little bit forward, after about 5 feet, tap
Mhm.
tap tap, nothing. And
Oh.
then tap tap, nothing to your right, and then tap, tap nothing to your left.
I think there's something fucked up with this floor.
Be careful.
Like it's missing.
And not even your shield penetrates this darkness.
Nope.
This is disconcerting.
Zal's just gonna keep tapping around him to find a path that's not a hole in the ground.
Tap tap tapping on heaven's door.
Mm-hmm.
Stay
Tap,
close,
Tap,
Zal.
tap, tap, tap,
Alright.
tap, tap, tap.
I'm
Would
going to go
Zal-
this way.
Tap, tap, tap
Yes.
on heaven's door.
Roll me an investigation check.
Yes. Investigation
Investigation.
check.
We are looking for the
That will
vessels.
be an 11.
So I'm gonna take control of your
Mm-hmm.
dude for a second.
Please.
As you successfully between that and kind of the wall and the tapping, you lead kind of across and around the space, which other people can follow him without any trouble, or I assume you're all competent enough to put a hand on Zal and follow him.
Yep.
Someone grab onto my belt.
I grab onto her belt.
follow
right,
it
with your
around
clap.
till,
Now with my other hand.
All right.
and you're
I
essentially
do
kind
have
of doing
two
the
hands.
smart thing of keeping a hand on a wall and tappy tap tap, and nope, that's a hole. Go around it.
All right.
Right up until you're on what you can see is near the far side of the room,
Mm-hmm.
and you have a moment of Zal. You just space out on something for a second. I don't know if maybe the room and the fumes are getting to you. Maybe this has all gotten boring. I don't know what would cause Zal to misstep like this, but he's just like, oh, I think we're almost, and you don't realize it, but you need to make a dexterity saving throw as you step a little bit too far to the one side, and suddenly you're in danger of falling.
Oh my! Oh, 7!
We
Flail!
probably aren't in a different order, I would imagine, though.
Flail like your life depends on it.
Yeah, kind of a not right behind Zal.
Yeah. Maybe you should move yourself back. There we go.
So Zal, you do
I-
not manage to keep yourself stable. And in the mist, you can see as something moves, in this case, Zal, and you see kind of Zal's form for a second tip over and then fall. And Zal, you fall some feet and feel a horrible wrenching piercing as you land in a pit full of spikes. There's no fog down here, so you can clearly see that there's a bed of spikes you've landed on and are bleeding on, and 20 feet above you is the floor and the fog. You take 9 points of damage total, coming out like fucking roses compared to how bad that roll could have gone.
Yeah,
and you-
for real.
How deep is that?
It's a ways. Help me up!
Let's get him out of there.
We got this.
This is where you
Here.
guys learn that if these pits or voids you're seeing, if you kind of get down to the floor close to them, there's no fog right there. You can see down, and you like hold your shield over, and it's like a spotlight down in this hole. It's very bright all of a sudden.
Get down close to the floor.
Make a human chain and pull them up.
I've got the
Here,
rope.
yes, take this rope. No need for a chain
I'll-
of bean.
Okay.
I'll
I'll pull
pull.
them up. Too.
Chain of
Just
chain of
pulling them
fools.
off these spikes, I imagine, is quite painful.
Yeah, they're old and rusted. It's a good thing that
Ugh.
magical healing counts as a tetanus shot. I'm just saying.
Magical healing doesn't heal poison. It is
Yeah.
tetanus
Oh,
poison.
but sexual healing does.
Give me an athletics roll just to get you out of that hole, buddy. That is 20 feet of climbing.
I am not good at this. Is
I
it with
know,
advantage
it's
because I'm
great.
being helped?
No, it's just
That's
a lower
true.
DC.
Okay,
Well,
perfect. I like a low DC on an athletics check. Because that's an 8.
So suspenseful.
No!
God.
Unfortunately for me, and fortunately for you, actually climbing out when you have a rope and someone's helping you is a remarkably low DC. So
You're too kind.
I'm actually technically there's a chart for that in the back
Oh,
of the
really?
DM, and I remember parts of it. Thankfully, it's more of a Zal holds on and other people pull than you doing much
Yes.
work. But you get Zal kind of hauled up onto the floor.
it's good thing you had Scooby Snake.
Yeah, I guess it is.
You look all scratched up.
It hurt. It hurt. Let's keep going. I don't
let's
like
go.
this room very
Maybe you
much.
should crawl around and just guide us that way.
Okay. Zal will get down on the ground and start crawling.
Here, friends, I'll go first now.
Oh, perfect.
I still have my javelin.
Yeah, I'll get down and crawl like worm on prairie.
Wait, before you go, let me
Prairie
tie this
worm.
rope around your ankle.
Find a wall and follow it. Maybe there's another door.
Rayhan,
Yes,
please roll me an investigation check.
yes. Investigation.
Roll 20
What?
suspense feature.
Wow, no shit.
Oh, I see it.
I do
didn't even
too.
get dice. Where are the dice?
Yeah, did
I can see
the
it.
dice get turned off? No.
Yeah.
It's a
Hang on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 3D dice enabled. Roll 20. Hello, I know you're listening. What the hell? First off, I'm a psychic motherfucker. And so I'm going to use my psychic motherfucking powers.
Yes.
Good decision.
Yeah. Which is a D8. I think I can probably only use one. I don't actually know how it works. 5. An 8 total.
Would you mind terribly rolling me a dex saving throw?
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you choose not to roll, you fail automatically, and that's fine.
Oh.
How about a 19?
So we're gonna move you over here,
yeah.
Rayhan.
Nice
You-
recovery.
Come to two things simultaneously. One is you're kind of like, are you literally like down on the ground doing the crawly thing?
I mean, that's where sight is. Yes.
You're crawling around, and you're like, okay, and you see a fucking door, and you start a little bit, and you're not used to claw hand, which is off-putting for someone who relies on their knowing their body and kinesthetics. And you kind of start, and it slips and goes wide, and you start tumbling a little bit to one side, and you catch yourself right as your head and shoulders are dangling over one of these pits, but you do not go in.
Excellent. I say, oh,
You okay?
there is hole here,
Yep.
but also door.
Oh, that's a better kind of hole.
Perhaps I have found way out.
Okay, coming over.
Tap, 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 tap,
Tap.
tap, tap, tap. You find him or her. You find them. Everyone gets to the door. Does someone try and open it?
I will feel around the door for
There's no latch, and you push on it, it just opens.
fucking A. Right.
And you kind of stick your head out, and immediately there's the fog roiling through the door across from you, but otherwise that wall of impenetrable muck you were in just stops at the door frame.
It seems this is contained to this room, and I'll step into the hallway.
Let's get out of here.
All right, into the fire.
That's gonna be hard to fit everyone in that hallway. Are you gonna go ahead and open the next door?
I will
there
check
fire
the
ahead?
door.
Probably.
It is said amongst those who do not dwell amongst the plains that traps happen on doors. I will check it.
You're going to check for traps?
Yep,
That's an investigation check.
I'll do it. Eventually.
Nope, I see it.
A 15.
The door does not appear to be trapped, mostly because as you look at the door, you realize it's rotted off its hinges and it's just kind of leaning into the frame. And there's no latch on it.
This door is structurally incapable of traps, or it is the trap itself. And I will.
I mean, splinters are dangerous.
I will
Orcanna, what are they saying up there?
I will boldly step into this room.
You step into that room. Beyond is a cavernous space of flesh and teeth. As you realize you've walked into a room mimic's mouth, you are immediately devoured.
Perhaps he would not.
No, wait, no, that's a nightmare you had. Never mind. You walk into this room with the sunbeam behind you. This room, once a prison, the cells in this room each contain a sleeping bench and nothing else. Inside, a few sit long decayed skeletons, the remains of whatever flesh they had once held, staining the ground in a dry sludge. Between two of the cells to the south is another door.
Zal's gonna take a look at one of these cells. Do they swing open the cell door, or are they locked closed?
You walk over and kind of check,
Push on one, yeah.
and the door just kind of wiggles, squeaks, and then just starts falling forward under your touch.
No.
And clang!
Oh! Zal will
And a
just kind of
sound that
walk away and sort of
burns
look
around.
around like he didn't do anything. Oh my! What was that?
I came from your directions.
So much for stealth. Let's
Be
keep
careful.
Shing! Shing!
Is the shield the only light source down here, Michael?
There are no native light sources, so unless anyone has done something to, say, light a torch
Mhm.
or use some sort of magic to create light, none other exists.
Okay, but it gives off. Did you say 30 feet, Ashley?
It gives off the spell daylight. It is
Okay.
60 feet of
Oh,
sight,
nice.
like regular sight, and it is 120 feet of dim light.
Oh shit!
It is
Yeah.
literally a ray of sunshine. You
That's
can
beautiful.
see everything.
It is this entire structure. The whole structure is lit up.
Well, at least this room
The
is.
fog of war means nothing anymore.
Zal is
Basically.
gonna walk back to where that door once was and walk in and just kind of take a look around, see if there's anything interesting.
careful, Zal. He smells like he wants to be left alone.
Perhaps some copper coins and maybe a key to a secret chest.
All of these would be wonderful things to find in there. Unfortunately, there's a skeleton and the dry, dusty remnants of flesh, long decayed, and a wood bench. And that is all you see.
Perhaps that skeleton has a book.
Time to keep going. Da, da, da.
I think these are prisoners. I don't think they had much on them.
This place sucks.
So right, we should call OSHA. Terrible.
Quick aside, one of the characters in my Star Wars game is in fact writing letters to the Imperial Occupational and Safety Hazard Board regularly about things they find unsafe in Imperial establishments, many
That's
of which they
pretty
blow up.
Dear
So-
Mr. Star Wars, I'm very upset.
There are no railings here, but there is a door in front of you with fog just kind of wafting in and around it. Again, horrifically structurally unsound.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
will not bother with formalities of roguishness and just
Kick it in!
Tethros. I will Tethros the door and step into the hallway.
There is not in this long, dark hallway, save another structurally unsound door.
Yes. More doors.
Oh, my nemesis. Doors.
So I will murder
like a
this door
maze.
as well. Hiya!
You kick it in? Okay. You kick it in, and in the light of the sunbeam that like it's a sunlight spotlight behind you. So light just pours into this room still. As you step into this room, you first notice that surprisingly, it is far cleaner than any of the others in the entire towner. No intricate network of cobwebs, no layers of dust. However, as expected, there is something equally unpleasant in its stead. The ground, ceiling, and all three walls before you are completely covered in sharp wooden spikes. A narrow path leads to a door on the west wall between the many seemingly decorative pillars that dot the room.
Those are
No.
spikes?
This
Those
is
are
a trap.
spikes.
Be very careful, Rayhan. I will cast bardic inspiration on you.
Well, I'm way back here.
Sorry, wait, that's Zeb.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll cast bardic inspiration on Rayhan.
What is it? What is your bardic?
Well, how long does that
inspiration sound
last?
Like?
1 minute.
Until I use it.
I think
I'll
it's
just say
For 10 minutes, maybe?
10 minutes, I
10
think.
minutes.
Rayhan, there's no plan for madness. Let's keep moving.
Nice.
Yeah, I will carefully make my way along this path.
Carefully doing
bo-
anything mechanically or just
I would like to be standing in the doorway, shining the light in. If I may.
my, This is dangerous.
There we go. You don't have to
Using
be
the-
in there, but I just want to see if she dies.
Yeah, using the tag, careful. Whatever that means to you, DM, I will make my way carefully along this path, whether narrative or mechanical.
what is your passive perception?
I am not proficient in bearception, but my perception passively is 16.
Whoa.
Okay, hold right there for a
'cause I'm
second.
a
Are
boss.
the other three of you are hanging out in the hallway?
I'm in the doorway, shining the light in. I have a 15 passive perception.
Tethros, Zeb, are you staying out behind her or are you going in?
I'm staying behind Tethros.
Yeah, I can't really,
You can move through
He's a
other
big
players.
guy. He's blocking out all the
Yeah.
light.
I like being near the light source, to be honest, and it's really, really tight in here, so I'm kind of hoping that they give up and decide to leave.
Fair enough.
It's true, we could go home.
Rayhan, you're getting down there to where the tight path turns and you're stepping forward, and at the last second you look down just out of habit in the light and you stop your foot just above the next set of tiles because they seem to be in an intricate pattern that's nowhere else in the room. Just kind of
This one is different.
What is it?
Here, perhaps you should back up a bit.
That is all.
And I will.
Zal, are you okay in there?
Doing
I'll
great.
duck. I'll kind of duck down and then investigate it a bit.
roll me some of that there investigation.
Can I use? Oh, never mind. I'm actually not proficient at these tools. Oh no, they're there. Can I use thieves' tools to investigate this?
No, and you will understand why in a second.
You could use your bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
D6.
What is D6?
It's a D8 now.
Oh, D8.
Ignore the D6. Here's the D8.
Good call. It's a shitty D6 anyway.
It is. How about a 23?
23. For the second time in 15 minutes, you find yourself kind of crouching down on the ground looking at something. And you're looking at it, and while you are not trained in the study of the arts arcane, after a minute and some like a blowing gently to clear the dust out of the way, that there's this arcane sigil. You don't know what it does, but there is definitely some sort of arcane sigil on there that you would deduce with a great deal of confidence. Stepping on activates something.
Fianzal,
Yes?
perhaps we should back up into the hallway.
Okay.
And I'll kind of back out.
Coming through. Thank you.
Pardon me, coming through. Make a hole. I will turn to my fellows and kind of describe as best I can what I saw there upon the floor. this inscribed sigil or rune or glyph or mumbo jumbo.
Well, can we get past it without stepping on it?
Do you think we can step over it?
It physically is possible.
Can we do like? Well, I'm not good at Arcana or history or anything, but maybe somebody else knows something they could think about.
Perhaps Zal or Zeb, you could, how you say, make it go away?
I got something for that, but might be a very expensive use of resources, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Yes, we are trapped on a fucking isle of fog.
Do you think it'd work to stay back and kind of like throw something on it, just see if it sets off all that, whatever that is, while we're out here in the hallway?
It's worth a
If
try.
only we had goat.
That guy
Yeah.
always hated me.
It did hate you.
And then I saved her life. So ungrateful.
She's totally ungrateful. You guys don't hear the other half of that conversation.
The hell? All right.
Maybe if you just killed them all.
Yeah. Gee.
I don't know if I should kill them all. It sounds kind of extreme.
Okay.
Let me take a look at it.
You're my guest.
Suddenly, all the furniture in the rooms around you begins to dance and sing. Be our guest. Be our guest. You said the magic word.
The power word.
I have one.
The Scooby snacks are kicking in.
Zal's gonna try to ascertain the nature of this glyph or this whatever this symbology is, this sigil, if you will.
The symbolism? You mean the symbolism?
Tell me about the symbolism.
Roll me an Arcana check.
I will.
It will be in the room so you can see.
A 10.
Hey.
It is a hate from old times. That's about the best you honestly get. It's
Mhm.
obviously Rayhan's assessment was right. It is probably something where you step on it and it activates.
Mm.
You can't really tell what it activates.
But we are in a room of spikes, so
You could think of all sorts of things that it could do,
Right.
but you don't know specifically what it would do. But it is clearly step on it activated, not like
Zal,
you like pass a hand over it, nothing happens.
okay. Zal is going to reach into his pack and he pulls out a corked bottle of ink that he has. And he takes the ink out and he pours the ink all over the sigil and just douses it with every bit of ink that's in this vial. And then he turns back to the group and says, "I think that did it.
He says,
Now we
"Did
just need to
and the-
jump over
under
it."
beneath the ink, the sigil flares to life.
Oh shit!
get out
Orcanna,
of there.
you're in the room, right?
I am.
You are. You and
Goodbye.
Zal are immediately thrown towards the ceiling, as if gravity had reversed itself.
Oh no, reverse gravity. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Oh my god.
Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Hold on. It's just you live in the intensity of the moment as you go flying skyward. Yep. Technically, you only fly 15 feet
Sweet.
into the ceiling bed of spikes,
Oh!
and you each take 12 points of damage between piercing and bludgeoning, as you are now laying on this bed of spikes that has
Fuck these spikes!
It's you're lacerated, you were contused, and more importantly and worse, there's no clear path on the ceiling.
So no deck saves or anything?
Nope.
This hurts. Do we
They
kind of
still up
slide
on the
off the
ceiling?
spikes at
And
all?
no, you stay there.
Fuck.
I don't know, Greg. Maybe you were right.
I told you.
Is I'll oh boy.
So, anyways, just hanging out up here.
Oh, this is like fighting a lion with a stake. We gotta get these guys down. Get your
I'll
rope
take
out.
out a coin. I'll take out a coin quick and toss it into the room.
Thanks
Toss
for the
it into the room, and the minute it
sub
crosses the
TTRPG
threshold-
Academy.
We're being rated. What?
No, we got. I just want to say thanks for the sub to TTRPG Academy. 4 months. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
This coin toss
Gosh.
is dedicated to you,
Represent.
TTRPG Academy, as
Represent.
Rayhan flips the coin into the room, and the minute it crosses the threshold, it shoots skyward as if it were falling, and just Orcanna, you're kind of laying there for the moment because ow, and then you just get beamed in the forehead by a copper piece.
Ow!
It's a gold piece. I actually
Sorry, by a gold piece.
don't
I'll
have
keep
any
that.
copper.
I think I'm dying up here.
Zeb, you said
Oh, no.
you might be able to get rid of magics.
Yeah,
Perhaps
let
it
me-
would be a good time to do so,
Yeah,
and I'll start taking out a rope,
we're gonna have to do something now. All right.
and I will toss
I-
a rope as best I can up towards Orcanna.
Really simple. You just kind of toss it in, it just falls upwards.
And then I'll kind of hand it to Tethros.
Nice. I will hold this here.
Orcanna, I'm sure this is going to hurt.
Oh, good. All right, let's do it.
Wait, should we wait? What are you doing? What are you
Pull.
doing, Rayhan?
Oh,
Oh, okay, I'll pull. And I
Wait,
yank the
before-
rope.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Ouija!
I was going to say, Zal, can you see that spot? Maybe you could hit it again, and we could fall down the other way.
Can I see through? Like, can I see the spot that was triggered? This.
Oh yes, it's a nice glowing set of runes on the floor now,
He's
or
gonna take
ceiling
the,
if you're
Ceiling.
the
Zal
glass
and-
vial that the ink was in and just throw it as best he can as he's stuck to the ceiling.
Roll me a dexterity-based attack roll.
it just smashes you in
good.
the face.
It's 20 feet, but it's straight up.
See if we can hit the ceiling.
What's 15 feet?
among friends.
And gravity is working against me, I imagine. All right,
Yep.
here we go.
Well, it's just like throwing it up at the ceiling.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a 19.
Uncharacteristically and in extreme pain, Zal actually accurately just lobs it straight up or down, depending on where you're standing, in this Escher-esque nightmare that's been created. And it impacts where the rune is, and the runes flash out of existence. And Orcanna and Zal fall straight back down to where they were.
I would like to try and catch one of them, whoever's closest.
Orcanna. You could
Okay,
try
I
and
will
catch
attempt
Orcanna.
to catch
Make a
Orcanna.
dex saving throw.
I got a 20.
Orcanna, you are caught in the muscly, almost manly enough to make you consider him a real man arms of Tethros. You take no damage from the fall. Zal, in what appears to be your theme for the day, you land
I've fallen
Flat,
and I
take-
can't get up.
5 more points of damage.
Fuck.
Aw.
I will drop Orcanna
I
and
think
run
I'm-
over to Zal.
I think I'm dead, Tethros. I
Zal,
think
are you
I'm
okay, my
dead.
friend?
No.
I'm so sorry. I didn't. I couldn't. The fog was too thick. I couldn't tell who was who.
Well, to be fair, it was my fucking fault.
Why'd you?
Oh, is Zal looking pretty rough right now?
Fuck yeah. One more fall like that and I'm dead.
Wait, you're alive?
Barely. I love you. I always
Do you
have.
want? Do you want this half of cake?
Oh.
You made it, so you
No,
You know
it
what
was
it's
for
like.
you. It's for you, my friend.
no
You eat
take it. It's just only half. It's only half a cake left.
What
I'll
is
be
that, like
alright.
1.5 hit points?
Just help me to my feet. Please help.
I can do that.
Thank
I
you.
will help you.
Okay. Well, I'm bleeding like a motherfucker, but
Do
let's
you-
go.
Do you want me to carry you?
Like
I
Swiss
feel like maybe
cheese.
you shouldn't be at the front.
I don't have any healing powers, so I'm
I
sorry.
would put you on my chest, but like I can barely get through the doors as is.
Pass me one of those superior healing potions that we picked up. Oh,
Did we get it? We didn't get it.
that was weeks ago. Shit.
Was that this game?
Here,
All right.
Zal,
Okay.
take an acorn.
Oh.
What do the acorns do?
Oh,
I don't know.
I mean, it could
What do
kill
you do
him.
with the acorn?
I think you crushed it in your fist and then slammed it into your chest like you're doing something epic.
Well, what did the druid say?
Like,
What, you just took these nuts from that man and you didn't even
Well,
ask what they do?
I was gonna ask and then I was
Maybe we
distracted
should've-
for a little bit and then I forgot.
We should have thrown them at the
hell.
sigil.
Ah, hell.
I keep hearing everything in your voice, Zeb. I was born short and slap flat. God damn it.
Well, that is like a blessing. But all right. Hold on here. I'm gonna heal Zal. Hold him still.
Ah. Easy
Right,
now.
I will
Easy.
bear hug Zal.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna cast healing.
Heal him
word.
quick. He doesn't like this.
Thank you.
I'll do that
Zeb.
at second level.
You're a good man.
Oh, where's that? Here we go. Come on, big money.
Huge money.
big money, no whammies.
That's a whammy.
Yeah.
I'll take it. That doubles my hit points.
Ouch.
Damn.
That was only at first level, by the way, Zeb. So roll another d4.
Oh, really?
Oh.
If you look
No,
at the
because
rolls,
it has the higher level cast above it.
Yeah.
The two,
Oh,
the
it's-
extra
it's-
two.
Yeah, there's
yeah, but
extra
it
two.
didn't actually factor that into the healing word roll. If
Yeah,
you
you're
hover
right.
over the 6 healing, it shows the equation it rolled. It only rolled a d4
Yeah.
plus 5.
Correct.
Oh, only one,
Yeah.
so he gets another one?
He gets another d4.
D4, yeah.
All right.
Roll in the
Don't
D2.
fuck it
I'll
up.
take it. I'll take it.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
gonna happen? What's gonna
There you
happen?
go.
Happening.
That is by definition not fucking it up. So that's
Yeah,
10
that's
hit points back total.
amazing. Thank you.
Well, it's plus 5, so it's 9, right? Or total. It's
The total is plus
Two-
5.
Oh, total
Yeah,
plus 5.
total
so
of
it would
10.
be-
10,
Yep,
yeah.
total of 10 hit points
Okay.
back.
Gotcha.
Wait, so no one else sees the higher level cast?
No, I
No,
see
it's-
that. It
yeah, we're
just
all
didn't
good.
roll it. It just
We're
didn't
good.
actually roll it.
When you
Oh,
hover the cursor
that's what-
over it,
Oh wow,
so
that
it's
was
the
what it's supposed
6
to be.
plus the 2.
That's weird. It displayed it weird. I'm giving him 10 hit points because I like it better though.
Oh,
too.
the
I
2
was
is
I was
the
thinking,
actual.
what about
I
12?
like it way
what
better.
about 12?
Go push
That's
your
even
luck, buddy.
better.
Ah, dang it! It's worth a
Let's
shot.
let's keep going.
All right.
Don't step on that sigil right there.
Is
you
it
think we
still
can
there?
just step over it?
Yes,
how,
that would be
how wide is
best.
it?
So
It's
I
about
don't-
4 feet wide. It's more of a hopping over it in this narrow lane between spikes. It's like it may take a bit of a skill check.
Tethros, just
I'll toss
throw
you
me
over it.
across. Throw me across.
I'll toss. I'm gonna toss Zal over the ruin.
Please make an athletics check for me then.
Oh my god. Hi, Vamp.
Hey, Vamp Wickman,
Whoa.
we're playing Zalball.
Got a 25.
You really,
Oh.
it's less of a toss. It's more of a just pass over and gingerly just kind of
Oh.
nudge out into the air. Zal, you land on your feet on the far side. And like, ah! Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Tethros, you will now need to roll an athletics or an acrobatics check to get over it.
Wait, maybe you should help the other little ones over first.
Yes, I will help everyone over first.
I'll like
Come
dance
here.
out and let the other smaller ones
Perhaps
in.
we should. Somebody should go out with Zal out the door.
Yeah, Zal, don't go out first. You'll
Yeah.
mess
So
up.
we're.
Oh,
so we're not
it's fine.
all
It's
in-
Yeah,
fine.
that's
Look.
a good idea.
So we're not all in the room in
Zal,
case somebody
stay
trips it
in
off.
here.
Zal,
Great.
do you open the door?
He already did.
Do
The
you
minute they
remember
put the
that
idea in his
scene
head.
in Aliens where the corporate stooge opens the door in medical and then it's just the aliens?
I love
Nothing
it.
like that.
Perfect.
It's just a hallway filled with fog flowing your direction and another door across from you.
It's fine.
Who's next?
All right,
Um,
Zeb will try to jump
Zeb.
over.
All right, Zeb. I'll put you on the other side.
With assistance.
Tethros, please roll me athletics as you're the one doing this all apparently.
He's good at that.
15. You are
This is
gingerly
easy.
deposited, my friend.
It's only like
Feels
7
good.
feet or 4 feet or like
Yeah.
6. I don't know. Like your measurements are stupid.
Distance is a lie.
It's one full boulder.
It's a metric system.
Where I'm
Alright,
from, we'd call that 25 emeralds.
Who's next?
You want to go?
first.
All right. I
I'll
will
go
go.
last.
Do you want me to get out of your way, or do you want me to hand you across?
Let's see. What is my athletics? Oh, I don't need help probably.
I didn't.
so-
I didn't think so. I'll just get out of your way. Just,
Or you could
uh,
hop over if you like.
Will you? What if you threw me, Rayon? And I'll wait on the other side with open arms.
I
Roll
can
initiative
manage
right
myself
now.
Roll
here.
initiative.
I don't like being the sandwich in this.
What the hell's taking them so long?
I don't know. Should we try this door? Look
All
at.
right, I'm jumping
We're-
across. I don't want
we're-
Zal to kill himself. I'm sure he's going to.
That's right. He's gonna be touching everything.
Beautiful.
That one's for me.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
You just
What'd you roll?
big step over it. Like,
What'd you
pow.
roll?
Natural 20 he rolled.
Oh, a natural
Oh, Jesus.
20.
Pow, 20, 20, 20.
Nice.
Made it look
Yeah.
super easy. I'm actually gonna bump ahead.
Do me a favor, Orcanna, dear
Yeah.
savage Orcanna.
Yeah.
Roll me a d4.
What did
You
you
also
roll?
try and just big step over it. He made it look like it wasn't that hard. And
What'd she
you
roll?
underestimate and have to kind of single-legged hop forward at the last minute. And you kind of land awkwardly and teeter to one side toward the spikes and just you shoot your hand back to catch the pillar there and you're fine. You're fine. You don't step on anything. You're good.
Okay.
Make it across.
She does. She makes it
Alright.
across.
I scamper out. Oh, that was totally fine, and I didn't almost die.
Yes, I will move across this space.
Acrobatics.
Yes. How about a 27?
Yeah, I reckon that'll do it.
Yes.
You just kind of hop lightly and come out the other side.
I kind of skitter along the spikes.
Skeeter.
Skeeter.
You crab walk?
Too soon.
My car.
Hardcore parkour. Hardcore
It is a
crab
packed
core.
hallway and one door in front of you.
Orcanna is just gonna open it.
I don't want to go in that room though.
All right.
Look at the bones.
Beneath a
We
heavy
can't
see
see
that.
that.
Hey. Beneath a heavy layer of dust and cobwebs, dozens of skeletal bodies lie strewn across the floor in this chamber. Most humanoid, but some far larger. In the center of the room is a square stone pillar with a pile of old crates stacked against it.
Just a pillar.
Just a pillar.
Let's check it out.
A
Wait,
pillar
wait,
never
wait.
hurt anyone.
Before we go any further, Zal, stop.
Oh man.
I'll like try and catch Zal to keep
What is
from
this?
just rushing ahead.
Interesting.
What is Zal's passive perception, by the way?
14.
Good to know.
I read a book by a guy, Byron, about obvious traps. I forget all the details. This seems like a trap.
The other thing that's an important note to mention, I should have said that as you walked in, which I apologize for. The fog is literally billowing out from the base of that pillar.
Oh,
Yeah, it seems bad.
yep. Let's
Like all sides?
All sides.
okay.
There's something inside the pillar.
What if we barricade it?
Beat it. Do one of these. One of the.
Is everybody going into the room?
with your fists?
Yeah, I'm gonna move in and start kind of investigating what I can
Smash
see of
it.
these skeletons.
What is everyone else's passive perception? Just to check.
85. No, 15.
Wow.
15.
Tethros?
16.
Big number.
Mine's 12.
Saul and Tethros, very confused by. They're not noticing anything specific until they start getting active. But the Zeb and the Orcanna and the Rayhan, all as you kind of get into the room and start looking around, notice one thing. There's a lever poking out from behind the crates.
A lever?
Crates are peculiar.
Perhaps if we stack the crates to a certain level, the lever will drop.
Or you could just pull the lever and the door
Alright.
is revealed.
There's a lever.
That sounds like. All right, Orcanna's just gonna go over and pull the lever.
Nice.
Kind of just, knock a crate out of the way, reach over, and it's a stone lever set into the pillar that runs all the way to the 15-foot ceiling. And the pillar's about 8 feet across. And you pull it, and there's a grinding noise. And then in front of you, the
Good.
wall begins to slowly move upwards.
That's
Well,
all right.
upwards isn't bad.
Like
And-
a dumbwaiter?
Well, it seems to be revealing something behind it, but
Oh, sweet.
that's not what immediately catches your attention. As it begins to rise, you begin to hear the clattering of bones.
So do the
Tumbling across the floor, these
Oh, hell.
ancient remains reform, constructing crude skeletal forms, incomplete and broken, yet with clear, unfettered intent.
I'm just glad it's not a fucking skeletal colossus again.
Again.
My favorite.
A boned rat king.
A bone rat king. That was something that was a set of words I just heard that I don't know how I feel about.
Isn't that
Is
what
that
we
a-
fought in the one camp one shots? The scary no, alright.
No. Maybe?
It was some kind of like like a bunch of bad guys all like stuck together, maybe? No,
Yes,
that
there
was
was
this
a-
one.
There was a bone amalgamation in the basement of Camp Clearwater.
True.
No one's ever been to
Yeah.
Clearwater. It doesn't count.
I vaguely remember that in a past life and dying there.
We did
You-
die there.
The important
All
thing to
of
get
us
into here
together.
is there's a door behind that is rising up behind these crates. But it's taking a little bit of time, perhaps 2 rounds to be fully open. And a horde of skeletons is erupting up around you. What is everyone's intent here?
Quick, everyone, make it as close to the door as possible, so that we can squeeze through and not get blocked by enemies.
Enemies?
Okay, you all
Yeah.
gather
Yeah.
around this door as they rise up and begin to, 30, 40 of them.
Time to go!
We're at kind of the first round. We're going to go in just kind of clockwise initiative. Well, yes, clockwise initiative from Twitch here to make it easier. Zeb, you are first.
And
The door has lifted maybe 3 feet up.
I'm gonna run up to the side of the door and just waiting for it to open. I'm gonna
Sure.
pull. I got my crossbow out still, and I'm gonna be ready to inspire somebody.
Okay. What is Zal going to do about this?
Zal's gonna step forward, gripping his quarterstaff in front of him, and he's gonna look at these skeletons rising. He's gonna say, "Oh shit!" And then he's gonna cast Thunderwave and try to blast them all against the wall away from the central pillar that's revealing itself.
What I should point out, and just to make sure that everyone understands, basically every square down here is filled with a skeleton that you're not in. So you'll be making yourself some room.
Okay.
That having been said, totally awesome. What's the DC on the save?
The DC on the save is gonna be a 15.
They are... Holy shit. For the record, it appears that Critical Role likes you guys, and
They
all
watch the show.
fail.
Thank you, Liam.
They fail horribly. There is just this blast wave of
Thunder damage.
bone that goes flying in. Now, which direction is the square in that you just blasted?
Just away from the pillar in the direction of the, let's see, where's Zal right here? So it'd probably be like over in this direction.
That's what I figured.
Yep.
You make some space as shit just goes exploding, and everything between you and that wall that is bone is splintered and shot across. And you, for a moment, you're like, yeah! And then you immediately notice that the bones are starting to reform already.
Time to go!
Rayhan.
So there's a skeleton, say, between me and Zal.
There is, functionally, yes.
I will reach out with my crab claw and put the hurt on him.
Roll an attack.
Just goose him.
Just steal one of his bones, like an important one. Throw it.
His cheek. Just pinch his cheek.
Boop. Boop. Yeah, he's flanked, so I get to do this.
Sneaky soul blade.
Oh boy, that looks good.
Scythe it in half.
What is
It
that?
just scythes and falls down in front of you, and immediately is starting to reform, but you have the rest of your turn.
Yeah. Am I able to move into that space?
Yes, you absolutely can.
I'll do that.
Okay, do you want to move any further, do anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I will hold this space.
For the record, the door is open enough that you could crawl underneath it.
Oh,
Send the bard in.
I'm gonna start crawling in.
Past your turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess yeah.
maybe
you know,
Zal. Well,
I'll scoot in first.
Okay. You
Fuck
kind of
it.
scoot in forward, you get down. You're a smaller person. You get in.
crawl
there
under
is-
everyone's legs.
There is another spiral staircase. It's a much narrower one. but every medium creature will be able to get up it. One of you might have to go sideways, and
It goes up?
it goes up, just up, and the fog is just billowing down from it like a river, a misty, shitty river. Do you want to take the rest of your movement to get a few feet up it?
Yeah, I'll get like maybe. Yeah.
Heard. All right, Tethros.
All right. I'm gonna move towards the doorway,
All right.
and as I get to the doorway, I'm going to reach out, grab Zal in one hand,
Oh,
and Zeb in the other hand, and I'm gonna try to just shove them underneath the door. How would you like me to do that?
I would love for you to roll me an athletics check with disadvantage.
Let me roll that again. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's still pretty good.
A 17 to shove them both
Nice.
underneath the door.
You both are stuffed in a hole. Zal, you go first. Actually, no, Zeb kind of has to go first because Zeb is in front. You are just shoved underneath there because you're just thinking about, oh crap, I could have crawled. Yoink! Just for the funsies, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
You, yes, Elzeb.
El Zebulon.
El Zebo.
Wow. 8.
You bounce your head off the far side of the stairs and take
Ouch.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah,
Ow.
goddamn.
And then Zal is shoved in the hole behind
oh
you.
my!
Rayhan, do you have dark vision, Rayhan?
No.
Okay, but there's a little bit of light from the sunbeam. So you vaguely
Aw.
see and hear this. Zal, would you also give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, indeed, I would love to. In fact, I will roll a 7.
You bounce your head off the door itself as you hit Zeb and just bounce off. You also
God
take 2 points of
damn it!
bludgeoning damage.
Thank you.
But you are
As
both
I'm-
shoved in there.
As I'm stuffing them in, I'm going to be whispering. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry.
It's a little tight in here, huh, Zeb?
God damn.
Orcanna, what are you gonna do?
If I see like a skeleton near me,
There are skeletons, all sorts of skeletons near you, tons of them.
okay. Do I think that I can fit into that hole yet, or do I need to wait for my friends to move?
The door is rising, and the raw indicates that you can move through friendly spaces. So I'm gonna say you can kind of just wedge your way through and around them, because once you get inside the door, there's room to stand up, but they haven't stood up
Okay.
yet.
All right. If there is room to not injure us and get in, I would like to try that. But if there is not, if I think that it's a bad idea, I would not force myself in there.
It's probably a better idea than staying in the room with all the skeletons,
All right.
because literally every square of this map is now packed with them, which is why I did not pull out tokens and put each one down, because I thought that would be monotonous
Okay.
for everyone involved.
Then I will
That would be
take
awesome.
a moment to try to like kick like the skull of a skeleton like across the room so it can't reform properly, and then I will run into.
Roll me an attack roll for the S's and the G's. You kind of hit the rib cage, which is fine. It just kind of splits in half and bits go flying.
What'd you
And then
roll?
start. Oh, she rolled a 13 to hit.
Nice.
Bits go flying, and then you just kind of. They start wobbling back towards each other, like, the rib cage is just flippity flopping along, heading back. But you get inside and you basically push yourself ahead of the two of them
Yeah.
and kind of stand up, and it's disconcerting because you stand up, and one, it's very bright in here now because of the light, and two, you're now eye level with Rayhan because she's like 5 steps ahead of you on the stairs.
Oh, hey, Rayhan.
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here.
Real
You know
quick
how it
thank you
goes.
to Almighty Ursus for the raid.
Well,
Thank
hey,
you.
Almighty Ursus. Thanks for coming by to watch this comedy of murder. Errors. Comedy of
It's
errors.
like
We're all gonna die.
That means Tethros. At the top of the round, you were the only individual out here. Unfortunately, you are now surrounded by a sea of animated skeletons that descend on you with pointy claws and teeth that gnash, and in some cases just broken rib cages that they lunge at you with like some sort of terrifying undead. Wow. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
A 6. A solid 6.
Mm-hmm.
Triumphant 6.
You
Oh,
take
shit.
35 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit!
I feel pain for the first time since I first stubbed my toe on solid diamond the size of a Volkswagen Beetle.
As they
which,
just descend on you and rip and tear.
Get him in the door.
The next round, since everybody's inside and the door is finally fully open, everyone can get pulled inside or be inside. I imagine Zeb and Zal, in fact, as Zeb just yelled, hop to their feet and pull in the bleeding, massive figure of Tethros, who there's literally like shards of bone just jabbed into all parts of him. His face has been cut open. It is brutal looking. There's also a lever on the inside of the door, you realize at that point.
Get
It
in.
sucked. Hit the lever now.
You hit the lever and the door just drops like a stone down, like smashing and pulverizing 2 sets of appendages that were trying to get you still.
Perfect.
And you just kind of hear, the clawing of bone on stone coming from the other side.
Guys, let's just take a second so I can bleed for a second. Because this is very small spaces and I'm bleeding a lot. And that hurt really bad. That hurt. Guys, that hurt.
Yeah, you look like shit.
You look worse than I do, and that's saying something.
Let's
does-
keep going now.
Does anybody
feel
have
better.
like a healing kit or something we can wrap his wounds with?
Got these
Yes, of
acorns.
Of course
You
I
have a
do.
way to heal yourself.
You could have my Scooby snack.
No, that's yours, my friend. That's yours. I will.
It has cherry filling.
I've got
I like
this. Hold on.
cherries, actually. I will take one of.
It's tight, but
Oh,
I've
I
got
can't
this.
eat that. No, Rayhan.
I've got a
that's yours.
healer's kit. Some bandages here.
Saul, do you know how to use that? You shouldn't
Yes.
be throwing that around like that.
There's a healer's kit, of course.
You're holding it upside down.
It's
Yeah,
just some bandages and,
But yes,
I
well,
will
common mistake, actually.
take this moment and I will sit down, kind of scrunched up into a little ball, and I'll put my hands together and do a second wind. So I'll kind of it'll look like a meditation for a moment. My runes will glow bright, and vitality will seem to surge back into me for a moment. I will be okay, friends.
all right.
I regain 8 hit points.
Yay.
Ouch.
I'm not fine.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
It still hurts.
Let me check something. Okay, I'm just gonna do level 1 for now. Come on. Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
7. 7 HP.
Nice. Very nice.
Wait, 7 or 17?
7.
I wish.
Oh, that's still better than nothing. I'll take it.
All right, I don't think we should take long rests or short rest here because of the fog. But, you know.
The fog
We
does
can
not
keep
seem to be
going.
affecting. This does not seem to be the type of fog that corrupts quickly. Like you're not taking any damage from it. And it seems to be flowing down and out between. There are small cracks between the floor and the bottom of the wall in here. So, the fog is not a reason to not do anything.
Can we move up?
We could rest in here.
Like a short rest?
Maybe
It's very
that's probably a
crowded
good
in
idea.
here.
That would help me out a little bit.
That means
I
it's
can't
safe.
even.
I think it
I
helped
can barely
Tethros
even.
a lot. We need Tethros in good shape here.
Zal's gonna sort
my
of
lungs are,
wriggle
like,
his way up.
Really compact
Zal
right
can,
now.
in fact, wriggle his way up.
I can't leave Zal to go on by himself. I will follow Zal.
All right, I guess no one needs hit dice.
We die here, we die together.
All right.
I am fine. In my country, they have a saying, if he dies, he dies.
It's true. We only have 50 minutes to kill everything.
Okay.
Up ye go.
All
Ye
right.
ascend up the darkened tunnel. There are no windows here. You climb. You climb. And after what you believe are at least several stories, you come to another door, much like the one you ran into earlier, that includes a lever.
Instead of pulling the lever here, we should break the fourth wall.
Not another one.
Yes, another one.
Well, it worked
Yes, so
before. I
totally
mean, don't you just do this?
Yeah, I guess it also unleashed hell.
Oh, God.
You just pulled it, didn't you?
Oh, was that
Okay.
me? Oh my!
He has
And-
problem with levers.
And as the door opens, mist billows out and past you in waves. And we're going to go to break right there.
Yay! We're not dead yet. Woo!
Yes,
We're close
is
though.
the
Some
right
of
word.
us. Some
I
of the
think we took
elderly
the long
folk in
way.
our party.
We will find out in a second. We're back in about 10 minutes or so. Probably about 9:20 CST, 10:20 EST in the correct time zone. And
Don't
nope,
forget to sign up to win our giveaway tonight. All you have
I've
to do
already
is type
forgotten.
drawing
Yeah.
in the chat, and you'll be entered to win a copy of The Isle of Endless Fog, which
Ooh.
is the game that we're playing tonight. And there's the information for you. We'll see you in just a little bit, guys. Bye.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Butter and regret. That's what it's all
And then I
about,
put it
right?
on
Shame and butter.
on the
Oh.
top level.
Yes.
Shame and butter, our new
Below the pie.
podcast.
Mm.
Shame and butter.
Our new
You know what
foodie
else?
podcast.
You know what else is delicious and full of shame and butter?
Vengeance.
Dungeons
the
and
Isle
Dragons.
of Endless Fog. We're
All
all
right,
here.
let's
Let's
do
get
it.
back, kids.
All right.
Let's get weird. Let's
Hey,
get
Michael.
weird.
Gravy.
Michael.
Greyhawk
When
gravy.
we come back, Tathros is sitting in the front, smearing butter all over his pecs.
Hello, friends.
That's the nod.
We're back, and we're about to get dangerous.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wait, was that a? Were you dabbing?
You know it.
God, I hope not. I don't know how to dab. He does.
Kirk does.
but I
Kirk
don't-
knows. Kirk knows how.
I gotta stay in touch with the younger generation. You know.
I
Yep.
don't know what the kids
There it
do.
is.
So as Zal opened yon door, fog billows out, down, and you find yourself beyond in a mist-shrouded room, perhaps even one that, and allow me to read from the sacred text. This wide open room, I will say, as I bring all the players over to this appropriate room, now that I realize what I'm doing,
Oh my.
is bathed in a reddish glow, originating from an enormous red circle etched into the stone, surrounded by 4 stone archways, each alit with a swirling crimson portal. This symbol pulses with a thrumming power that rocks you all to your core, even your cat familiar. Around the room are 4 altars covered with dark red cloth, while stone statues of monstrous heads stand between them. 2 show a fiendish hound, the other bull-like devils. Mist pours from the portals, clinging low to the ground, shifting and swirling around your feet.
What were these giants doing? It's messed up.
It's some kinky shit.
What
Wait,
the
why are
hell
we
is-
blaming the Giants?
I can't see anything. What's
This
going
is
on
what
there?
it came from the giants area. Yes, like this tower. No.
It
Right.
is large. It is large tower.
The hallways
What
were quite
giant could-
narrow.
Yeah, what giant could fit through those towers,
Oh,
those
I think-
hallways?
I think
Let's
Tathros
check it out.
would be a little more comfortable here.
Yeah, I would
Can-
totally be okay if this was a giant.
You actually
fortress.
come in right here, Zal, at the, right there at that pillar.
Looking around as he moves out of the way to allow other people to come up, does he see any people or creatures, or is it primarily the portals that you described?
It's primarily the portals. You don't see anything else moving at the moment. Although you do espy as you kind of step up and around, there's an open chest behind the pillar you just came out of.
Instantly taken by the chest and runs over to it. Oh my, look at this!
Oh,
Everyone else, please place your characters pouring out of the pillar.
On the turn order.
can't see anything.
Zeb is blind.
No, roll 20 is like locked up and I
You
can't
did that to
select
me a minute
anything.
ago.
Slowing
Mm.
down.
I just moved
Just give
him
it
in.
45 minutes. It'll fix itself.
As soon as everyone has stopped playing, it will right itself.
Zal, you come to the chest, and it is open, and it is empty.
Strange.
So we've got portals and giant monster heads.
And altars, and a pulsing ritual circle in the center.
Now maybe if we had that ink.
I will reach into my bag and I will pull out an acorn. And I will, out of semi curiosity and semi kind of thinking he knows what it does, crack the acorn and eat it.
You crack the acorn and eat it.
Yep.
Roll me a
Uh-huh.
Constitution saving throw.
I hope it's an
yeah, throw
acorn of magic missiles.
Yeah, I don't think
Do you
that's what
turn
you do
to
with it.
stone?
Fuck.
An 18 on the
Hilarious.
con save.
Delightful. Your body reacts. Your giant blood. You feel it surge as you react to whatever magic is in here. You are healed to full hit points, and your
What?
skin becomes like stone, giving you damage reduction 2 for the next, well, until it ends, and we'll find out.
What's damage
Whoa.
reduction to?
Something.
That's cool.
That is a
Something
mechanic in
awesome.
5th edition, which is you take
Is it?
2. Yeah, because the feat for heavy armor master gives it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Very cool.
So you have damage reduction 2 against slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and most of the non-psychic damage.
So
Whoa.
Rayhan could still kick your ass.
I've eaten meals as big as Rayhan.
Zal's gonna take
Heavy
his
armor
quarterstaff and
master
just
is
tap
3
it
damage,
into
though.
the chest, just to make sure it's empty,
Nice.
and then
You
slam
tap
it
the
shut.
chest, and you slam it shut, and hollow laughter begins to ring out in the chamber.
It's just full of butter and shame.
What can I tell if what's going on?
I'll
in
start
the middle
laughing
here?
too.
What's going on? Where? Grayforest, Zebulon?
In the middle here. Is this some kind of altar or what's going on?
I
on
will-
this
You get
I will-
closer to look.
I'll do one of these around, looking at everybody, and start laughing as well.
You're doing that.
Ah.
Zebulon, while you're moving closer, in fact, as you step towards the great ritual circle, from the coiling mist upon the ground within, you see a humanoid shape rise up. A human man, tall, well built, with long dark hair and pallid skin taut to the bone. He wears fine leathers and a long cloak that trails off into the mist. Thin wisps of reddish smoke spool from his back, tethered to the magic of the 4 swirling portals. As his eyes open, glowing white orbs stare into your soul. As his mouth opens, 1,000 voices speak through it. The prey sees itself a predator. It shall know pain in its failings, suffering in its death, and eternity in our midst. We are baned myriad quintessence. This hold shall be its grave. And we immediately go to initiative.
Oh my! Yay!
Waiting for this.
So excited.
Oh God, I rolled a 1 though.
Why would you do that?
Oh man, that's rough.
Well, you see.
with 20.
Do you have
just-
any?
You're muted.
Do you have any advantages left, Rayhan?
Believe so. No, none that I have written down anyway.
Oh shoot, I had you down for 1. I don't know if it's a real one though, so
Oh.
Is initiative an ability check?
Yes,
It can
is.
be.
It is an ability.
It's your
check.
it's your deck.
Oh shit! Fantasy animal vegan advantages. Who are they going to though? Is the question.
Oh my god.
That's the
There we
big
go.
question.
fantasy
Waiting.
animal vegan coming in for the TPK. Damn it.
Oh,
I
you
know.
son of a!
Flip this table.
The party.
Play it.
The party gets him. The
Oh.
party gets him.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Advantages
We
this
get
time.
him. So we all
That's
get an
2
advantage. Yeah, that's 2.
That's 2 apiece. Whoa.
2 apiece.
Thank
Wow.
you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I had this crazy thought, and I don't know if the
We
DM's
need
going to
this.
be receptive to this, but we let Rayhan roll a second time for the advantage.
Why
I'll
would we
use
do that?
I'll use advantage on initiative. Sure.
Oh, well then, why would I stop you? crab
Yes,
hands.
Yes.
Barely able to
Click,
hold the
click, click,
dagger hands.
Click, click.
Womp 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 womp.
Wow,
Womp,
that's a
womp,
change.
womp,
Oh my
Holy
God.
moly.
I am a creature
Kapow.
of extremes,
20,
it seems.
Chat.
So, Rayhan, you summed a bitch. You're first. What you gonna do?
Yeah. So there's just this dude,
Just a
Knife
dude.
him.
just a dude in the fog.
Who's the claw?
Why do you keep doing this? Roll 20. What is
Yeah,
your
roll 20 is
problem?
having a little bit of problems right now. I'm having to
My
reload
character
mine
sheet
right now.
just keeps opening. My character sheet keeps opening new weapons.
Yeah, so does mine.
Just
Super
Adding.
just
annoying.
reload it
It
or
keeps duplicating.
go out and come back
Yeah.
in. know how it's done.
I am. How prevalent is this fog? Prevalent? Is that
Omnipresent,
a word?
Prevalent?
but not a hindrance to you. Not a hindrance to sight either.
Oh shit.
Like, period or in general?
You can't disappear into the fog to hide. How's that?
I mean, that works. I am going to use my turn to advantageously move. So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will then cunning action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will then use my action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Zoom, zoom, motherfucker.
Well, fuck. You circle around like a madcap.
Welcome to being a rogue.
Eat your heart out, monks. Anything else you're going to do?
No, that is literally everything I can do.
All right. That next leads us to Grayforest.
Okay. I'm gonna say, oh, look at this big boy just blew in on his own wind. And I'm gonna turn around and cast aid on the party.
He just showed up here as if from a fought.
And so that will bolster my allies with toughness and resolve. I'm going to choose 30 feet. Oh, I think Rayhan might be too far away, so that's making the choice easy. So it'll be Tethros, Orcanna, and Zal will each get, what is it? Your hit points and your hit point maximum increased by 5. for the
Oh,
next 8
thank
hours.
you. I needed that.
That
And
may
then-
come in handy.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna bonus action say to Tethros, I'm gonna say, this boy is singing like a fish. Why don't you go show him what you can do? And I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
It's like a fucking Billy Bass up in here.
Yeah.
Nice.
DEA light.
So that's a D8, Tethros. Don't forget to use it. Oh,
Wonderful to have.
Oh, I won't forget.
With my movement, I'm gonna go hide behind Tethros.
Why so you
I'm
are?
gonna be like, go get him, big boy.
Orcanna,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right.
No one is hiding behind you. Well, Zal is technically.
I am going to rage.
Yeah! Woo! Hell yeah.
All right. You see my eyes start to take on a red sheen, and I clench up my muscles, and I'm raging. All right. I click the
I
rage
feel the rage.
box. And I am going to take like one step over, and I'm going to take my javelin, and I'm going to send it soaring at that dude in the middle.
That's fair.
And I would like to do it with inspiration, please.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Javelin.
I picture you like the ultimate warrior.
All right. So 13 to hit, not a lot.
You throw, it flies, and it goes right over his shoulder, just parting the mist and then disappearing behind. Rayhan, it clatters near you.
Sweet.
Free javelin.
Will you do anything else, Orcanna?
I have a second attack, so I will do another one.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's so badass.
It's a little better.
Hey.
22. Does that hit?
Yes.
Yay.
For how many points?
11.
11 piercing, just slams into the figure's arm. The figure doesn't move. It just slams in, shoots out the other side of its arm. It just kind of looks down.
Did it attack him at all? Like, did it hit him?
It did.
All right, then the spirits of my ancestors will flood down upon him following my direct hits.
Yes.
Like a tidal wave.
What does that do?
It is my ancestral protectors. When I'm raging, the first creature I hit with an attack on my turn becomes the target of the warriors, which hinder its attacks. Until the start of my next turn, that target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against you. And when the target hits a creature other than you with an attack, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by that attack.
Ooh.
It doesn't like that. No, sir. Because figures come out of the mist, raging barbarian, ghostly figures. And it just looks very annoyed by this. And then looks at you, looks you right in the eye. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Man.
Oh no. Oh.
All right. I'm going to use the other inspiration. What?
No way.
Oh, no. You just rolled a double one? Snake eyes!
A double
The
two,
mist
right?
seems to rise up and coil around you, and you will have disadvantage on all of your attacks until the end of your
Fuck.
next turn.
Stop it.
That's not so bad. That's not great.
How'd
Yeah,
that
that's true.
happen?
You're not dead.
Anything
Yeah.
else, Rakana?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey.
John from Blue Box isn't controlling your actions, so that sounds great.
Hey, Zal. Hey, Zal, what's up? What are you going to do about this?
I would like to also rage, but I can't, because I'm not a barbarian. So
You
instead,
could be raging, you just get no benefits for it.
I'm going to erupt in bright light just out of every orifice, because that's how I like it. Bright light everywhere as I call upon my starry form, and you see this celestial dragon draped across my body. It's
Ooh.
super sexy. And I am going
Like
to then
It's
turn my
sleeping.
gaze upon this person in the middle of this area who I think is a bad guy. And I'm going to fire off a guiding bolt using a sorcery point to twin the spell.
Excellent. Please
Ooh,
make both
yeah.
attacks
And
at
I'm-
disadvantage.
I'm also going to use my 2 advantages to make
So-
them normal rolls.
There you go.
So here we go. Oh, let's see. Guide. What did I say? Guiding bolt. I sure did. There it is. First one is going to be an 11. Nope, just kidding. An 18 to hit
Nice.
18 does hit.
for 11 radiant damage on the first one. And for the second attack, it is going to be a 13.
Misses.
Oh.
Now here's a question.
And then I'm going to run
Never
as
mind.
fast as I can.
I know where
over
you're going with
to
that, Chad.
This area right here.
Should we give him one back? Because the first guiding
Yeah.
bolt would give him advantage on the second attack.
Oh, that's
Correct.
right.
Take an advantage back, my friend. That math does work out.
Okay, so I still have 1 advantage.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Which you're going to need because your guiding bolt, your bolt of light, lances into this thing and it hits his form, and instead of exploding through his body and form that you see, it explodes, illuminating the cloud around him and illuminating a massive towering figure of fog that seems to be around him.
Oh, shit.
He doesn't like that at all. He's very angry. Please make a death save.
What?
Okay.
What's the death save?
I'm going to use
You
my
know, a death
I'm gonna-
save.
I'm going to use my last advantage, thanks to Fantasy Animal Vegan, thank you very much, by the way, as a advantage on my death save.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Does he have 0 hit points?
A 12.
I think he can kill us in one glare.
It screeches and inhales, and you feel part of your soul lance out of your body, and you guys watch as a bit of pearlescent light just flies out of Zal and into this creature. Zal, you have 1 failed death save.
Oh, shit.
This is amazing.
Zal just drops to his knees as he kind of like races over to whatever this thing is on the western edge of the map, and drops to his knees as this thing pulls the energy out of him, puts a hand on the stairs. And that's my turn.
Well done, though. Otherwise, Tethros.
All right. So having seen this, Tethros is going to take a 2-second glance around the room. So shift eyes to the left, shift eyes to the right. Can you tell me a little more about these statues in the corner of the room and these altars with the glowy lights?
The statues themselves, as described, are big, ugly-ass heads of beasts. To remember correctly, 2 of them are... Oh, God, where's this group? There it is. 2 of them are bull-headed demons. 2 are fiendish hounds. They are big and enormous. And as you were looking around, I'm going to give this to you for free. It seems like there's trailing, like, just a little line of red fog that runs along the ground. You're just noticing because you looked now, possibly because of that guiding bolt, that runs to each of these statues.
That's what I needed to hear. Tethros is going
Hope you're muted.
Muted.
You're still muted.
Yep.
You're now unmuted.
So so I moved 30 feet.
You did.
Does that put me in range of this statue?
I like you, so yes.
Sweet. That's what I was hoping you'd say. So, having detected this faint, red, shimmering fog coming from these statues on all four corners of the room, I am going to utilize my first action to bring the hammer down.
Drop the hammer, as it were.
Yes. We're going to send this motherfucker home.
You will roll an athletics check for me.
Don't forget your inspiration.
You're my inspiration.
I would like to use my bardic inspiration.
Please do.
That's
a
D8.
D8 you mentioned, right?
Yep.
I would like to utilize an advantage as well, if possible.
That's what they're for. I'm going to give it to you.
All right. I don't know if I use
better.
I don't know if I get the bardic inspiration on top of my.
Don't worry. Don't
You
worry.
know,
I got you.
16, regardless. 16 or 17. Your
the
choice.
hammer comes down.
Yes,
You
that's
smash the face off this bull-headed statue because you are many things, but amongst them is a man of giant blood. You are standing on land you know was once of your kin, and you know how stone works, and you swipe its fucking face off, and the thing in the center screeches as the red tendril you now see whips out above the fog, and everyone can see that now as it whips out and just kind of pulls back like a tentacle, and the figure reels, and a bit of blood drips onto the body as if the thing above and behind it bled.
okay.
To be entirely clear, in a mechanical fashion, you may have just done 20 points of force damage to it.
Very nice. Very nice. So I have a couple options here. I'm going to lean towards the yelling at my compatriots that the statues need to die. So I will yell to my friends, "It's only potassium feldspar. A solid blow of bludgeoning should shatter it to at least 36 pieces, plus or minus 4-inch diameter."
Anything else, my friend?
Excellent.
I have used my movement and unaction. You know, fuck it. I have 2 attacks per turn. I'm gonna hit it again. I'm gonna hit the statue again. Cause why not? It's
you
already
don't need
broken.
to roll. You continue to smoosh it and smash it, and it is dust.
Sweet. Okay. It's dust. I like that. That's all I got.
Isn't that really all you need?
It really is.
The figure, now that it's turn, drops down into the mist like the floor had, gone out from under it. And reappears right over here. Just rises up out of the mist. And in this particular order, everyone but Rayhan, please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Second.
13.
Is that an attack roll of some kind? Because he should be rolling with disadvantage. Just gonna
You're
say.
rolling, not him.
Okay.
Where is okay? Sorry. What
Wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
save.
Oh yeah. Natural
Whoa.
20.
Yeah, buddy. Woo.
Womp 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 womp.
That deserves one of these. Kapow.
Yeah.
Orcanna
20,
and
20.
Zal,
That deserves some emotes.
Chat.
even though you've seen this happen before, as for a second it seems like the face contorts and screeches in a horrifying manner, You've seen this before, but it's not enough to steel you against it, as you are now frightened of this thing for a minute. You can, however, repeat that saving throw at the end of your turn. Tethros and Zeb, you're immune to the effect for 24 hours. Enjoy that.
Nice.
Next, Zal, please make another saving throw, a death saving throw. As its gaze focuses on you again.
Stop it! That's an 8.
Oh,
You have now
no.
failed 2 death saving throws.
Oh no.
Zal goes from his knees to prone on the ground.
As, again, more of your soul is relieved of your mortal frame and sucked into this thing. Now,
Check this mortal coil.
And- Kirk, Tethros, what is your armor class?
My armor class is 17.
Because after all of this, it whips around and 2 tendrils of fog flail out towards you with disadvantage because of the ancestors that are still interfering with it. And because of that, you are missed both times as the tendrils whap at you.
Ah! Suck it.
That is the end of its turn. Rayhan, that all happened.
Excellent. Hearing my friend's bellows, I will charge towards this. I will raise my strong hand, my crab hand. Summon the mystic psychic knife that the crab is destined to hold and bring it down upon this structure. For that, 15 to hit, 6 psychic damage.
You raise the claw and you bring it down, and as you do, an infernal red energy slithers down the blade from your claw as through one of the portals that is already a deep crimson. A flash of fiery power erupts, and you do not do psychic damage with this attack. You do force damage as you shear its head off. And in your head, you hear, "Good. And another red tendril goes flailing away, doing potentially another 20 force damage to this thing.
Yes. I will then use my bonus action to do this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Zoom, zoom, motherfucker.
Zoom, zoom.
That's all I got.
Okay.
As you do that, screeching in 1,000 voices and seeing you run away, the thing raises its arms and more tendrils come out of the mist and explode into like 1,000 knives that rise up and fall down in a cloud around it and within 20 feet. And Tethros and Orcanna and Zal all need to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, no.
I got a 12.
You did?
Is that with disadvantage?
No, because you're not attacking.
You know,
Okay.
actually, I'd like to use my advantage, my second advantage, if possible.
Please do.
6.
24.
Oh, no.
Actually, got a 14. It's 2 more than 12. Math.
Oh,
You're welcome.
no.
Orcanna and Tethros, being sturdy of frame and strong, withstand the assault with no problem. Zal is having a bad day, though. He's weakened. He's taken a beating.
Too
He
much
takes
life in your
11
orifices.
necrotic damage
No!
as the slivers of fog do no physical damage, but they begin to rot at your skin and bone.
That existential damage.
It is existential damage. Grayforest, it is your turn.
Oh, what to do?
Go for the closest to you animal head.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get to it, but
You might as well slap that boy like a carp in a crab boil.
Your Google foo is strong, Chad.
I just made that up.
Because I feel like I've actually heard that statement before, so well done.
I'm not. Can I tell if this effect looks on the statue looks magical?
It sure as shit don't look natural, son.
Mhm. I know that's a dumb question. All right, I'm going to try to dispel magic on the statue of this head,
Ooh.
since I can't get close enough to attack it.
In that case, please make me an Arcana check instead of an Athletics check.
Do it.
Okay, I'm going to use another of my advantages. Get it. Arcana check.
My favorite hockey player.
Oh boy, not great.
Never
at
gonna
these.
Didn't he get
old.
kicked out of the league though for
Never gonna-
being too violent?
Probably.
16.
What is your dispel magic look like, oh Zebulon?
It's just a I don't know, a bright white flash shoots out of my hand, and I'm just gonna turn around at him and smirk, and I say, "If stupid could fly, you'd be a great big eagle, my friend."
You say that as the red tendril goes flying back next to you and slams into it, and it slams back and it looks angry. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Fortunately, I still have some more advantages. I'm going to use another one of those. Oh, wisdom. Here we go. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no. Oh.
You will also have disadvantage on any attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Rolled 2 4s. That's great.
Anything else, Grayforest?
Let's see. That was my action, my movement. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to say to Orcanna, don't worry, he's almost as smart as people say he thinks he is. And you're going to get a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's supposed to.
It works. We'll give it to him. Orcanna, you're up.
All right. I am going to go reckless for
Hell
the
yes.
first thing.
Yes.
Because then I'll just roll even.
God, I was hoping you'd say that.
And I am going to as my action dash, so invoking my charger feat, I am going to run
Yes.
over to this is this the last pillar? And I'm going to attack it.
That one up yonder?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, please move yourself.
Okay. All right.
Roll me an athletics roll, which is a strength roll, which you are raging, so you get advantage on.
Strength.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I'm using charger, I get an extra 5 bonus to attack's damage roll.
The important part there is Orcanna smash.
Orcanna
Just-
smash!
Up, you lay into it, just down, and you bounce off the wall as you have just sent the demon face sprawling across, once more landing at Rayhan's feet. Apparently her feet attract things you toss. It's weird.
There are worse places to be, I guess.
And its other tendril goes flying away, and it screeches an unholy noise. And that's all that happens there, as it takes perhaps 20 more force damage.
Ooh. And then I roll to see if I'm not frightened anymore.
Correct, you can. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. It's normal.
Yes, you got this. You can do
12.
it.
You do
Don't
not
forget about
have
your-
this, unfortunately.
Don't forget about your
Oh.
inspiration. You hear,
Oh yes.
you hear
let
Zeb's
me
voice
add-
in their.
I
in
would
your
like to
mind.
add a d6 to that, please.
D8.
D8, D8.
Oh, sorry. I would like to add a d8 to that, please.
Ooh. Oh, that was a
Little better.
D6. D8. 16?
Much better.
The
Um,
power of Zebulon is a thing that most men underestimate, but you are no man.
Compelled.
You are no longer frightened of this motherfucker.
power-
Yay!
The power of Grayforest compels you. The power of Grayforest compels you.
The power of Grayforest has compelled you. Zal, what's up with
Yes?
y'all?
This guy still stands.
Oh yeah,
Well, Zal's prone on the ground, dying.
you can still
Uh,
act fully.
Yes. He is going to kind of pull himself up to one knee and turn the shining brightness of the star still spewing from him, and he is going to use his guiding bolt again to fire at this guy. And I'm going to also use my last sorcery point to twin it. Is this at disadvantage or is this a straight roll?
Disadvantage.
Okay. All right, so the first one is going to be
Guiding bolt. Oh yeah, come on.
12.
12 does not hit. It goes just wide of him.
All right, and then the second one.
That's so much damage though.
Are
Yeah.
these at
If
disadvantage?
they hit, they're great.
Yeah, why are they at disadvantage?
An 11. That probably
Also
doesn't
goes
hit
wide.
either.
Almost as if it was resistant to magic, and it seems to be turning the power of it aside.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, he is going to use half his movement to pull himself to his feet. And he is going to take a look at whatever this is right here.
It is a velvet-covered ritual altar with a single light flickering in it somehow after all these years.
All
Get that
right.
candle!
That fucking candle.
face it.
I hate candles.
Yeah.
I know,
Uh,
right?
Candles.
But instead of attacking the
Gang
candle,
signs
he's
on it.
going to use the rest of his movement to
Papa squat.
take cover behind this pillar, if that's what that is.
That is a pillar,
Yeah.
so that will do it.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. Tethros.
All right. Tethros is going to move 60 feet with a dash action.
God. Somebody just attack this guy, please.
And that will.
That's already been destroyed. You know it's already been destroyed.
Yeah, I destroyed that one.
Wait, have all four been
Yeah,
They've
all
been-
four are
They've all
destroyed.
been destroyed.
If it's all right, I'd like to back up.
You can may restart that all.
For some reason, I thought that one hadn't been destroyed yet.
Nope. Zebulon did it with the power of Dispel Magic.
Righteous. We don't see any guy in the center, do we?
Nope. Just this one dude 10 feet from you.
I am going to call an audible from my prior decision. I'm going to use my
I think it's called Kill Bad Guy feature.
Crush him
Oh
like
my
a
Murder
worm.
gosh,
feature.
I muted
Yeah.
myself. didn't
Swing
I?
weapons at him.
Like
I'm gonna
a,
move-
like a
I'm gonna-
worm.
I'm gonna move
Attack feature.
the 10 feet closer to him, and I'm just gonna hit him with my hammer.
With your fork and
Actually,
hammer.
so far I've only been using my war hammer, but I'm going to pull a second war hammer, so I have one in each hand, and I'm going to wail on this guy as if I'm trying to build a house in 5 swings.
Pound that nail down, bro.
Chip and JoJo.
I've got a
A
hammer. and
20
You're the only nail around.
hit.
That will hit.
For 12 damage.
Is that just the hammer? Are there any runes on it or anything?
There are runes on it. I'm not invoking them quite yet.
Okay. You bring the hammer down on its head, and he takes damage, like crumples down, and then comes back up to full height, as if your attack did less damage than one might expect.
All right, I'm going to hit him with my offhand before I hit him again.
All right.
A 20 for 10 more damage.
Jeez.
That will also hit.
This one I will invoke the rune on. I will invoke my fire rune.
Fire.
Fire. Doo, doo, doo.
So
Oh, you muted.
I will roll 2 more d6 of fire damage, and it has to succeed on a strength saving throw, or it is restrained.
Oakley dokley.
Dope.
So it's taking 6 more fire damage on top of that.
And it passes its save because as the chains reach up, they pass right through its form.
Okay. Seeing the chains go right through it, I will become angry, swing with my main hand again as my extra attack.
Yeah.
For 6 more damage.
Is there a rune on this one?
There is, but I haven't invoked it yet.
Okay. What I will say is when you struck with the one and activated the rune, it seemed to impact with the full power and fiery wrath.
I will still hold back this one swing.
Wait. You can rock and roll right now.
Because I'm going to action surge.
Lams into its chest and knocks it back, but it doesn't seem to hurt it that much.
All right, so I will action surge and swing one more time.
All right.
The same hammer.
To say out loud, do be aware, since you get 2 attacks with your attack action, when you action surge, you get 2 more attacks.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't
Yeah,
fuck with
buddy.
fighters, bro.
Good
Yeah.
God.
Dual
I'm like
wielding
dripping. So this is my main swing, main hand. I'm gonna swing.
Oh yeah.
That hits.
Yeah,
Just the
25 for
bludgeoning
8,
damage?
and I'm gonna no.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna invoke. I don't think this is going to
muted,
do
Jacob.
anything. I don't think this is going to do anything, but I'm going to invoke my stone rune. when I hit it. Well, no, because I
10
only do that.
minutes
Never
later.
mind. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna hit it with my
Fighters.
offhand now.
10 years later.
Fighter finally finished striking his target.
And killing the bad guy, hopefully.
Yeah.
For 8 more. And that's
Wow.
it. That's all I've got.
That's it?
What?
Yep,
You
that's all I can
Pound
do.
You just-
at it with your hammers,
I'm
but
like,
it
bang, bang,
seems
bang,
that its
bang, bang,
form is resistant to your bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Anything else?
That's all I can do. That's my turn.
It once more drops into the mist out of your sight and range. And appears right next to Zal. Zal, hey buddy, why
Hello.
don't you make me a death save?
Oh my.
He just wants to kill one of us before this game is done.
I don't
Yeah,
blame
can you
him.
blame him? I
Not
guess?
in
This
the
is
least.
a smart bad guy, and it's not resistant to radiant damage.
Oh.
2.
Come on, Zal. Dude, Jesus
Oh,
fuck.
Your soul
no.
is devoured
Oh
by
my god.
Baynid, the myriad quintessence. Your corpse falls to the ground, and a second later stands back up. But it is no longer Zal. It is another one of the spawn husks.
Oh.
Now
Oh, man.
intent on your murder.
Was he under like a spell or something?
And I'm cool
Like,
with that.
At which point it turns around and whips out a pair of those horrifying tentacles at Orcanna. What's your armor
Okay.
class, Orcanna?
Around.
My armor class is 17.
All right. Well, the first one crits. So let me roll some dice here.
Every now and then you turn around and hit me, and it's a crit, and I try not to die.
As it lands and just sweeps across your whole being, you take 26 necrotic damage,
Oof.
and please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold on a second. I will forget. 26. Constitution saving throw. 19.
No other adverse effects.
That's
The other
good.
attack does not hit you. And now, Rayhan, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Wait, because
Why?
I'm raging, is that 26 halved?
Nope, because it's necrotic damage.
Ah,
Ooh,
alright.
Snap.
Saving throw.
You're
19.
fine. You are not
Suck it.
frightened by this thing.
Michael, how many advantages do you have?
I don't know. I haven't used any.
Well then, my friend. if I may. You have only 10.
What? When'd that come in?
Fantasy Animal Vegan from 2 sessions ago.
Fantasy animal vegan.
I did
Use 'em.
just see those in my notes. I wasn't sure if I'd use them or not. We'll say no, but it's okay. I'm gonna let Zal use them as Zal
Yeah.
Husk, the monster, goes
All husk.
barreling towards Zethros. Tethros, sorry. Zal Husk, you devouring, hungering undead. Would you care to make 2 attacks
Mhm.
at +6 against Tethros?
I will. The first with advantage.
Please use all the advantages you want of my 10. You are now my minion.
That would be a 15 plus 5 is 20.
Plus
to hit.
6, so 21.
21. And the second one is only a 13 to hit.
Tethros, does either of those hit you?
The first one hits me for sure.
All right. In that case, if you would not mind for me, Zal, my sweet murder monster,
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's not the stat block. There's the stat block I'm looking for. You're a brute. I like you. You hit hard. Please roll me 2d6 plus 2.
You have made me so happy, Michael. That'd be 6.
Well, that's still 6 points of bludgeoning as you slam into Tethros and knock him back. Good
Slam.
times.
Oh
Good
man.
times. This sucks.
Too late, fantasy animal vegan. This is what you've done.
Rayhan, that all happened.
That's less cool. Hey, what are these circles on the floor here?
Pulsating
That
energy
just-
circles.
That's just part of the energy circles. What's this?
What's what? That's some sort of centerpiece, looking perhaps like a well out of which energy is also pulsing.
Okay, that's less cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will throw a soul blade at it.
A soul
s-
blade.
A psychic blade.
A psycho
Soul
blade.
knife. Soul knife, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, that'd be a
Womp
natural
womp,
20.
Womp womp.
Boop, 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 boop.
As you do your 10 points of psychic damage to the figure. The other type of damage it's not resistant to, of course. It screams in those 1,000 voices. The corpse itself stumbles back as the voices grow discordant, screaming in 1,000 different words in dozens of tongues. But you also see the enormous mist form behind it is riven with this psychic energy that for a second just makes it almost appear to shatter. And the fog pieces begin to drift away as a voice screams through, ear-splitting, a language you cannot fathom. The lifeless corpse face and from the lifeless corpse's face pours a writhing cloud of souls, twisting and pulling, claws grasping, mouth agape in deafening screams. Its form expands, growing even larger, washing out over you till it fills the whole room. And then it goes silent as the lifeless mist falls to the ground, slowly fading away. As you
Look
seem
at-
to have slain Bayanid, the myriad quintessence,
I
mother
look
of
at
the Sluagh.
What?
I look at the place where it was and I say click clack from the mistress of petals.
Ah,
Important question, Michael.
yes.
Is Huskazal still around?
Yes. Actually, yes, you are. You are still going. Grayforest, we'll just go ahead and start hitting things quick. Grayforest, what are you gonna try and do about this shit?
I'm gonna run over 1, 2, 3.
Sometimes you gotta put down your friends.
I'm gonna. This
He's
is
like a pig at
solid
a
wall.
crawfish boil.
I'm gonna
I don't
get
know,
up next to
that's the
this
same in
thing.
the
Can
South.
I? Oh damn! I don't know. I'm close enough.
Why not?
That's
No, I'm
probably
not close
is.
enough. Fuck. Okay, I'll I'll cast another bardic inspiration on Tethros, and hold on.
Kill me.
My bonus action.
Just kill
Let me
me.
just I will say oh, it doesn't have, sorry, the character sheets are being really weird. Have you guys noticed that?
No.
No.
Like it erased
It's probably
the
your connection.
it erased the names of half of my spells and the ranges.
What are you trying to cast, you think?
That's awkward.
So this print.
It just did.
Evocation cantrip.
Yeah. What's the range on that? A target I can see.
Close
Okay.
enough. You can do it.
All right.
It's Firebolt.
Okay, it's
I
fire.
think it's a flame like. Oh, that's one of my.
It's got to be
Cleric.
Firebolt.
It's fine. We can read it. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Zathros, please make a dexterity saving throw. Your dexterity
not.
is dog shit. You have a -1.
Do you mean
Whatever
Zal?
The
Zal,
flame
yes,
strike
yes.
thing is.
-1. You got it. Not a problem. That's gonna be a 3 total.
Okay. If that fails, you take 2d8. That's Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. That's
That's
what
what
Ah.
it is. So let me.
Beautiful.
Sacred Flame.
What did
Nope.
that actually roll though?
There
5.
you go.
damage,
5
radiant.
damage.
Okay.
So Zalhus takes 5 damage. If it felt pain, it would feel pain. It feels no pain as it alights with flame and continues its attack.
All right. That's all for me.
Hey Zal.
Yeah.
Want to take a couple more attacks at Tethros?
Yep.
No pain, no gain.
Tell me what to roll. Is it just straight
2d20s
rolls?
plus 6.
Okay.
Please, you're burning through that advantage I have, so
Oh, okay. So the first one is a 22 to hit,
that hits.
and
For
the
2d6
second
plus
one
2?
is a
Yeah, Michael's
natural 20 on the second one.
Oh God.
So 2d6 plus 2 is the first one. Let me roll
Yeah, with a
that.
19 and a 20.
2d6 plus 2 is going to be a total of 11 damage. And then what do I roll for the second one?
46 plus 2.
46 plus 2. That's only 14. So a total of
25.
25 damage
Oh God.
to Tethros.
It's a good thing he's a fighter.
Oh, you have that.
Just,
you have that
25.
acorn.
That's it.
Yep,
have the
25.
Does that reduce it at all?
He has all the acorns.
And yeah, some damage
Should've
resistance.
given
Son of a
Zal
bitch.
an acorn.
He didn't hand out
Was
any
that all-
acorns
He
to
didn't hand out
anybody
any of the
else.
acorns.
Was that
actually.
all?
No.
What type of piercing damage was that?
That was bludgeoning from 2
All
attacks.
bludgeoning. 25 total. So
Yep.
I take
21.
13.
21
I have
total.
resistance to all of it.
You don't have resistance. You reduce 2 damage from each of them.
Oh.
So you take 21 points of bludgeoning. That is all you got, Zal. I'm sorry that you're not more terrifying.
It works for me.
Tethros, it is your turn.
Did I get
Um,
skipped at some point?
Oh shit, you did. Never mind. Orcanna, it's your turn.
Yep.
I
yep.
apologize. I hit a button too fast.
Okay, all right. I am going to use my charger feat.
Yes.
I am going to charge Zal. I am going to do it recklessly
Yes.
and flanking. Which probably doesn't also.
You just
do
have
anything.
advantage.
It's just
That'll-
advantage,
That'll help.
Quadruple advantage.
right? And I am going to attack. So, let's see. For the first one, okay, I rolled 25 to hit.
That's 19 points of damage.
That's a good amount.
Your
of
battle axe
damage.
carves into the corpse of Zal, but animated is by the magic. He seems not to notice.
All right, and then I will attack again with my second damage. Or sorry, my second attack. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second.
But did you say second damage or psychic damage?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
That should have. Hold on a second. It should have been one-handed.
It-
One. Sorry. There we go.
Okay.
25.
Zal, would you roll me a d20, please?
Gladly.
That's how many pieces he falls into.
5.
Behind the scenes, much like a zombie, if damage would reduce him to 0 and it's not the result of a critical hit or radiant, he gets to roll to ignore it. He failed his roll. Zal is in fact carved into pieces by Orcanna's roll. And Tethros for the second time today, you see your friend Zal cut down before you.
No.
From there, That's where we would freeze frame and end it if we were just doing a show. As it's a video game, I'm going to narrate a little bit more for you. Not a video game, an actual game. The mist continues to pour forth from these arches, and as Zal dies, you realize you hear a distant wailing, as if perhaps all the other Sluagh on the island were screaming in unison and barreling towards your location. However, you are not without recourse. Rayhan and Zebulon are educated in finer arts, the way of knowing secret things in the world. You realize you put together as a way to stop the portals, to turn them off, to keep this mist from pouring forth. It takes a while. It's a ritual that must be performed to turn them off one after the other, after the other, after the other. And you begin to hear scrambling and mist boiling up the stairwell as the final one begins to close. As you do, for a split second, those looking through the last portal see the figure of Zal as the red begins to fade, smiling back, and gives one final confused wave as the last archway closes and the mist stops and the noise is beyond quiet.
That's a postcard.
And some time after that, beaten, bruised, wounded both in body and in spirit, you make your way back down through this stairwell, back through the tower, the skeleton stilled, the room of fog and smoke empty. You ascend the stairs, and as you come up the stairwell to the first floor, through the distant door, you see the first beam of actual sunlight you have seen since reaching this island pouring down through it. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, where we end this story of the Isle of Endless Fog.
Bravo.
I want to thank the fuck out of each and every one of you. You brought amazing characters. You did amazing work. You're fucking brilliant. You did everything I could have hoped for. You went the correct way immediately. You skipped a bunch of the stuff. You went right for it. You fought that fight smartly and slyly against a foe that is fucking horrific, and I love that thing, for the record. That's my favorite bad guy stat block I have ever seen pre-written.
Yeah,
That's saying a lot, because you've seen a lot of bad guy pre-written stat blocks.
No kidding.
Oh yeah,
no kidding.
That fucking soul steal is fucking brutal.
Yeah,
was that like
is
the result of
money.
an attack that he made on
Yeah,
Zal?
it gets 4 attacks around, which
Mhm.
are try and scare you,
Mm.
2 tentacles, and feel free to target someone and make them make a DC 14 death save.
No, that's what it
And
was. It
you
was 14. I was
killed
trying to figure out what.
Killed Zal with that.
Uh-huh.
Who
And it's a
killed
smart
Zal
bad
with
guy.
that?
It focused on the one that would do actual damage to him and
Yeah.
took it down.
It takes death
So-
saves, so like healing doesn't help.
Nope.
As a PC, as a lowly
Beautiful.
PC myself, I do want to just point out to chat that if you have a DM in your life, or maybe you're a DM, I have no idea. You could win this. You could win this stat block. Am I not wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
You're not wrong,
absolutely
Johnny.
right.
The stat
You're
block's
absolutely
part of the giveaway. Am I wrong?
No, you're
You are
I don't
not.
not
think I
wrong.
am.
You're not wrong. Damn it, you're right.
Guys,
wrong.
That's
if you
God,
want to
so-
play this campaign that we
you're not wrong
just
already.
somehow,
it.
in some way, were able to successfully mourn the death of our close old friend
How
Zal.
dare you? How dare you?
You two could play this campaign.
know, Michael, I would
by
never
typing
do
Troy.
that to your character.
Yeah,
Never.
you would. And yes, you will.
Oh.
Wait, no, you already did. There was the Masengi.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
God.
True.
Hey,
You survived.
Kirk is
the
right though.
Masengi.
If you guys enter into this drawing, you could win this whole thing. Exclamation mark drawing. You could win an 80-page PDF with 16 new creatures, including this thing that just killed me. 11 items, which I don't know if we ever found any. Oh, we found one, the shield.
You would have at the end of this adventure, but it doesn't matter.
No, 4 settlement maps. We saw Ramsey, and we would see others, I'm sure.
And we didn't even
maps.
get to all of Ramsey. There was more shit
Yeah.
in there you just didn't get to.
Yeah,
Right.
this thing, we literally just explored the tip of the iceberg, just the tip. and
tip.
there's so much more to explore.
Tip.
So enter into the drawing. Fantasy Animal Vegans entered. Probably other people are. Let's
I'm
do this,
entered.
guys.
I shouldn't win though.
Yeah.
I don't want to win.
Kirk,
We reversed Titanic to this.
that's so true. God
We
damn
hit
you.
the tip of the iceberg and we're just fine.
Real quick,
That means
guys.
all bad.
Tomorrow night,
Some of us.
if you're
of
gonna
us.
be around tomorrow night, we're playing Svealand. So come and check us out on this channel at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we'll be back next Wednesday. I'm very, very, very excited. We're coming back next Wednesday with our 4th season of Beyond Saltmarsh. So come and join us for that. It's going to be fun. Let's give this away. What do you guys think? Should we give this thing away?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right. Ashley, if you could be so kind as to give us a 5-second countdown so we can give this thing away.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
What do we got? Fantasy Animal Vegan has won.
Ah, not
Hey,
that guy.
and
You
that
deserve
well deserved.
that.
Yeah, well
You deserve
deserved.
that.
You essentially are responsible for killing my character, which I
Back
very
in the
much
player's
appreciate.
veto.
Thank you.
'cause
No.
You're awesome. Thank you so much for your support, everybody in the chat. We love you guys. Let's see who we're gonna raid tonight. What do we have? What do we
raid
have
tonight?
Oh my!
Perception,
TTRPG Academy.
Stellar
We're coming
Luna.
at you. We're coming
Yeah,
at you,
yeah.
TTRPG
Let's go
Academy.
weird.
Let's rate it forward.
Thank you
Yeah,
all.
Gonna
raid
make it
forward.
happen.
being here. We will. I guess we'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow night.
And next week for
Yeah.
the return of Saltmarsh.
The
You're damn right.
return
You're absolutely damn right.
of the good buddies.
And the
Ooh,
debut
boy.
of somebody.
Thank
And
you,
the
everyone. Love you
debut
so
of
much.
the-
Thanks a lot.
Soon to be
folks.
good buddy.